Hey, this is Terra Invicta, and I believe this is episode 115, if I do say so myself. Yes. Thank you, Seth. Yeah, we are here after 114 other episodes of this to fight a kraken, fight a collected mass of god bodies that is sort of shaped like a kraken, something like that. We last left you guys as you had bravely made your way through the deep sea facility that is holding this giant kraken thing. Name of Makaragora, also known as Golrotha, also known as the Drowned Host. Any of these names would suffice. And you guys were kind of making your way through some like weird coral pressure lock chambers in order to like drain the water, fix the facility. Basically there was stuff in the way to like preventing the crew that runs this prison from doing what they needed to do to begin restraining Makaragora again, right? The prison had some sort of malfunction. Audrin has now confirmed that malfunction was not necessarily caused by the Kraken itself. It was some sort of flaw in the system, like the system told. And again, this is magical. It's not really technological, but like whatever magic is at play here told the other magic to do it wrong, as opposed to like, oh, one of the seals got cracked because the Kraken is breaking through. It wasn't anything like that. It was something more internal. It could be sabotage. Right?
Okay, I was gonna say I thought it was sabotage.
I don't know how
that soul magic is, sentient and stuff. It decided that it wanted to go on strike because apparently it can do that.
Yeah. I mean, hey, when the possibilities of magic in this world are like, based on it can manifest as like a living thing. Yeah, sure. Yeah, your magic item is going on strike. Yes, I don't remember how explicitly I told Audrin last time what his suspicions were, but certainly the implication is sabotage, right? Now, who sabotaged? You don't know. But, Audrin might just put on his Sherlock hat and try to figure it out. But we'll get there when we get there. You still got a giant kraken to deal with. And I think we are going to pick up with the character still in that series of chambers. And they are, like, Audrin has just done the magical, it was like an organ, right? It's like a magical organ, basically, that you press the keys and then it, organ.
That kind of organ.
Well, it's both kinds of organs. It's a living organ shaped shaped like the instrument. An organ.
And not like the state.
Well, it could be that too. No. So he did that and he managed to reset things. I at least described that the water was starting to go down and the pressure and like life support and stuff was starting to be fixed in those chambers that you had just crossed. Now, I do want to say as we get this, right, we got that revelation from Audrin and everything was kind of fixing itself. I do think that we hear Namu from the sending stone that you are holding, Audrin, say, well, yes, it seems like that wing is under control now. We can get into the systems. And you even like probably see down the way the coral door open, right? And everybody starts to pile in. I guess it's a curve, I said. So you probably just hear it, right? Which you can do now because you're not like underwater. But Namu says through the sending stone, he says, from what I can read here, it does seem like there is still something wrong with the other half of the prison. I believe we should be able to get to most of the systems we need here, but, I suppose time will tell. We might need you to clear out the other half of the facility as well. Though, where you are right now, the control mechanism, it should have been able to clear out everything. You said you found what was wrong. I trust you. I believe that you probably know what you're talking about. But from what I can tell here, there's still something going wrong. Well, here, I'm almost there. I'll stop talking by sending stone and start talking to you in person, he says, as he like puts it down and comes around the corner. And you start to like, talk through in more detail what you did on the organ and you can reveal to him what your suspicions are now if you'd like, or if you want to keep that close to your chest. Up to you.
Could be him.
Right.
Want to do.
Say, Benedict casts Zone of Truth on this man. I didn't prepare that spell today. Yeah, and anyone else who can describe what they are doing as well, if there's something in... Yeah, go ahead, Audrey.
Who has the best insight in our group?
Anna.
That's
he does have a Zone of Truth prepared today. Never mind.
I think he always has Zone of Truth. I think it's one of his things.
Yeah, for Order Domain, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think Audrin goes to Anna and like very quietly and subtly just suggests, can you do an insight check to see if, or in
whatever
you tell if there's
character
anything up
Yeah,
with,
loudly going, he
not
could
just
have
him.
sabotaged the whole thing.
Say allow as loud as you can in.
Not just him, but also the guy
Oru.
that
Are you talking about Oru, the djinn who's with you right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I will insight check them.
Sounds good. And I'm imagining that, like, Audrin, you say this as Anna is, or as Nomu is like coming over. So like you step over to talk to Nomu about this, and then Anna is like gauging the conversation.
Watching.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
These little eyes are seeing everything. 33?
Nice. Yeah, 33 is pretty good. What are you looking for in particular, Anna?
I want to see if there's like, was Audrin like planning on bringing up that this was like seemed intentional?
Yeah, is the plan here that you're gonna bring it up to him in some way, and then Anna's gonna gauge his reaction to it?
Yeah.
That'd be one way of doing it.
Though
I suppose you could also just like be talking about the mechanisms and then just tell her like, watch how he's reacting to this and like pay attention to what he says.
I think I
curious.
think I do both. I think I start with just talking about the mechanisms and everything, and then I lead up to.
Sure. Yeah, and it was sabotaged. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it was sabotaged. Do you know if you guys have is there anyone that might be
Sabotaged? And right away, Anna, you can tell at the very least that response seemed genuine. Like he is confused by this. Oru, who is standing nearby, and the rest of the Marids also don't seem to like be portray. Like none of them like oh no, like there's no visible tell. Now insight isn't necessarily a magic lie detector, but you're reasonably confident that you didn't catch any of them like having a reaction to it. But yeah, Nomu would basically just be like, or Namu Dara, I think his name is. Nomu is from My Hero Academia. He is basically just asking, like, or you said, like, it's sabotaged. Did you ask him anything, or you just told him it's sabotaged?
I think I say something along the lines of, all the signs point to this being sabotage.
Yeah.
Is there, and then I would ask, like, is there anybody, like, who do you know would know how to interact with this? And who do you know might have any reason or interest in doing this? And is there any, like, do you have any enemies? Is there anybody that's been weird lately?
Suddenly Audrin is in like a constable's uniform. You got any enemies? Yeah, write it down. But yeah, I think he is baffled by this. Namudara says, the Genie Synod works tirelessly and very closely to ensure that this prison does not fail. I fear, friend Audrin, that if sabotage is indeed what happened here, and I have no reason to doubt your word, you have been more than helpful, it must be... Well, I worry that there are only a handful of people that it could be who have done such a thing.
Avner.
Dum dum dum.
Gotta kill Avner now.
I would like to think that, like, obviously Deli doesn't feel this the same way as Seth does about Avner, but it would be funny if, like, throughout the whole campaign, every single time this comes up, Deli's just like, I wonder if it was Avner.
It would. Deli's like secretly wondering, what if Avner and Demigorgon are the same?
I am almost positive that has come up before as a possibility.
We've never seen them in the same room at the same time.
That's a fair point, actually.
But yes, he seems concerned because of, like, either it's someone, like, he says it could have been someone who was here at the facility when it all went wrong. It could even be someone who didn't know what they were doing and messed with the systems on accident. And, you have your doubts about that, Audrey, but you think, like, I guess it could be possible. But it seemed pretty, like, intentional to you. But he's just like, I don't know who possibly could have done such a thing or what reason they would have for doing that. So he's baffled. Yeah, and Oru seems concerned, and like, Anna, you can tell on his face that he seems embarrassed, but it doesn't seem like the embarrassment of, oh no, they caught me. It's just the embarrassment of, again, this system in particular is the responsibility of the air genies, right? They are the ones who put the life support systems and, like, the air filters and all that stuff, right? Whatever the magical versions of that are here. That was their responsibility, and so ultimately it comes down on his court. Whether or not it was actually one of them who did it, they should have been able to, create a system that was foolproof and couldn't be sabotaged or whatever, right? It's their responsibility.
Caleb, we mentioned, like, it's been mentioned that, like, whatever is happening with this is, you know, because it's all interconnected with each other. There's also, like, because of this, there's also weird stuff happening with Harpo.
Yeah, so I think Yeah, that's what it was. The Genie Synod thinks there's a connection between the Kraken getting free and Harpo appearing to you guys 6 times in a row for some reason. Like, typically that's not supposed to happen with the curse. He's supposed to wander forever isolated, right? Like, I even think it's possible one of the Genie said, like, he's never supposed to see the same person twice. Like, that might be part of his curse. And so obviously something's gone wrong with that.
Mm-hmm. So
you do know that one of the reasons that this is happening is because of Takui destroying that artifact, which then sent power back into the Pantheon, and caused a bunch of problems for anything connected to the Pantheon. Yeah, those are the only 2 connections you know about that stuff.
Okay. I wanted to see if I could do either, like, I don't know, I was thinking like an investigation check or an arcana check, but I feel like if I already know that it's already connected. Really, I'm wondering, like, I want to ask if there is anybody who... Okay, how about this? I want to do an arcana check or an investigation check to see if I can figure out if tampering with this would have affected what's going on with Harpo. Like,
tampering with the prison would have. That's a pretty difficult arcana check. You could make it. It would mostly be, like, hunches and assumptions from Audrin, but, that he's super intelligent, so.
Okay.
Yeah, 35, I think, would tell you... You don't think so. It's more like the Kraken itself, not necessarily... Like, the prison isn't necessarily tied into whatever metaphysical thing is going on between Harpo and this Kraken thing. The prison is there on top of that, right? And things that influence the Kraken or Harpo could influence the prison, but not the other way around.
Okay. So so I can reasonably come to the conclusion someone didn't come here to sabotage this in order to try to free Harpo and gain his wish.
If they were doing anything, it was specifically because they wanted to mess with the Kraken itself. Okay. Right? Yeah. The connection to Harpo would have been pretty... I mean, I guess technically, because the Kraken is connected to Harpo, freeing the Kraken might do something to Harpo's wish. But the prison itself isn't part of that, and you're reasonably confident that just freeing the Kraken wouldn't necessarily do anything to Harpo's wish situation or his curse. More likely, it's even further than what I said earlier, right? It's the curse itself can influence all of these other things, but these things aren't necessarily able to influence the curse. So likely... Again, magical hunch here, but Audrin's reasonable magical hunch is that something else has been acting on the curse rather than the other way around. Something beyond any of these things, right?
Okay.
Yeah, there might be some other reason why it sounds to you like whoever did this wanted something related to the prison or the Kraken specifically, not necessarily the Harpo, the curse, or the wish. And I will let you chew.
The next thing I want to know
is
how many people actually know about the prison and or the Kraken.
And that's what Namu kind of can fill you in on. He basically says, like, a very small amount of people, right? It is... let's see. Because obviously, like, all the courts are working together on this, but the people who would have access to this are like the people who are here at the prison, like the actual crew of the prison, and then a small cadre of elite people, including the genie lord of each court, right? For each court. Only those people are really in a place to do this. So like Namu informs you that they would send people here regularly, right? The Afrits would send people to check on the chains and the vents. The Dao would send people here to check on the foundations. Like, they would have rotations of people coming here to check on things. And the likely culprit is one of those people who probably visits the prison, but isn't going to kill themselves when the prison goes wrong, right? So yeah, there's a handful of candidates at this point, and it's like the elites of each court, basically. Now, obviously you can center it on the Jinn because it's their particular thing. They would know how to sabotage it, but why they would want to do so baffles. Like, you have no idea.
Okay, and... yeah, okay. I feel like I don't really have any more information to go on. So.
Yep. Yeah, so you just kind of get that information from Namu, and you have your suspicions, but you don't have anything to act on right now. And probably after, I don't think you guys get a short rest. I think, at the very least, something happens before then, and that something is the crew starting to go through the facility and starting to try to restore systems, and continually coming across something that's blocking them. And it is basically, they keep running across a issue with trying to restore some of the systems. The failsafe, the issue with the sabotage that caused the doors to vent out all the air and like bring in water and everything like that whole issue, it seems like something is trying to put it back in. Now, you've expunged the systems that you had access to here. You were able to do something magically to the programming, which would prevent that from happening. But basically what has happened now is they've soft-locked themselves out of various systems because as they try to access those systems, the same thing tries to happen again, and because you've blocked it out, nothing happens. The thing doesn't trigger, which would kill everybody again, which is good, but they can't get access to the system either. So someone has done further sabotage to this, and it doesn't take Namu that long to zero in on what you need to do next, and that is, and he says this with a chagrined face. He says, "Well, we haven't been able to access the systems yet, but it is unfortunately time to enter the maelstrom. The mechanism that you need to access next is out there." And he looks out one of the windows, and you see this similar looking thing to what's in here, but it's on the outside now, right? Some sort of, I guess it's not an organ or whatever. It wouldn't look the same. But it was some sort of access hatch or something. Again, I'm trying not to describe it too technologically, because there is an aspect of magic tech that's happening here with living coral and other stuff. I don't know exactly what this would look like, but it's something that you have to access from the outside. And again, Namu is this is obviously sabotage at this point, because they've set it up so that you literally can't reset any of this unless you get killed by a kraken, right? So he's what we should be able to do, it should not take you long to get that back online, especially since you were able to fix the systems in here. I trust your capabilities in this matter. You will, unfortunately, though, have to survive Makaragora's attacks and then remain in combat with the beast as we get these systems back online, and we need you to help us restrain him again as we do so.
Okay, I have a preliminary question.
Yep.
I mean, Audrin's asking this to him.
Yep.
And so Audrin just says, does Makaragora have true sight?
The Namu is almost certainly, but I'm gonna take a look myself real quick. I probably will just give it to him. I think Namu is reasonably certain that an invisible person will not be able to fool him.
How far away is the control panel?
So, let me think about this. I have the map of the inside where the Kraken is here, and I'm trying to just orient where you guys were with that map in my head for a second here. I think it depends on which route you take, I suppose. You could always close one of these rooms off, these chambers off, break open the window, and go straight out. You see, the one you're looking at right now, you could probably do that and just go straight there, right? But the actual proper exits out of the prison, which would then allow you to get in there, are few and far between, right? They don't really have those. Yeah.
Is there not water where the Kraken thing is?
There is. Yeah.
Okay, so we don't want to crack a window then, because then it's
no, exactly.
going to flood the area.
Yeah, that would be the quickest way to get there and the most direct route. But yeah, it would obviously cause
problems.
Yep. There is an access hatch that he knows about, a part of the coral that you can get through this in. But it is. Let me look at this map and see where I want to put. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do... I think the hatch that he tells you about is basically maybe 90 feet or so away from it. It's not... You're not going to be able to get out of this door and go straight there, as in being right next to it. You will have to cross some distance to get. You'll have to, and part of the issue is that he's pressed up against the prison so much that you think Namu thinks that there are various like platforms and things on the side of the prison here that he isn't necessarily touching all of it, right? There are places you can go on the inside of the prison here, where like the actual portion where he's imprisoned, where he's not taking up the space, right? It's mostly his tentacles more than anything that are actually reaching out, right? So I mean, I think we even maybe see a shot of the outside of it, just for the audience's sake, and we see that like the part of the window that had all those faces on it wasn't necessarily his body, because his body is chained in the center of the prison, right? But it's one of his tentacles, one of his giant tentacles smearing across the thing, right? Like, you know, the top side of it. Not with the suckers. No, actually, I guess with the faces, it probably was the suckers. I think I described that. It was that makes sense, right? He was kind of suckered onto the window. So the issue isn't necessarily that his entire mass is taking up the prison and there's nowhere to go. It's just that his tentacles are everywhere because they've been freed from the chains that were like tying them all down, right?
Right. So.
But yeah, there'd be a stretch you'd have to cross, basically.
Okay.
And then even then, like, you're not going to be able to do this in one go. It will take multiple rounds.
To make that stretch all the way there?
No, to fix the thing.
Right. Okay. So what about, like, just getting there?
I mean, just getting there is as easy as opening the access hatch, dealing with whatever happens when you open the access hatch, and then crossing 90 feet of space, most of which is taken up by tentacles of Makaragora.
Okay.
Easy. Perfect.
I'm just going to post the spell and you tell me if I can do what I'm thinking about trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make a shortcut door to just basically bring us right there?
Oh, there's a spell you just dropped. Fabricate. You convert raw materials into products of the same material. For example, you can fabricate a wooden bridge from a clump of trees. Okay, raw materials you can see with the range. Okay. And you want... So you just want to make a door, basically.
So we're as close to it as possible. We just go straight through the door and then...
Yeah, I think so. Now, whether or not you can do this is not indicative of whether or not you should.
You should, yeah.
Partly because of like, are you laying this out for Namu or like the party at all, or is this all happening?
I
in
wouldn't
Aldrich's
just
head?
do it. I would say like, what would happen if we did something like this?
Yeah, the thing that Namu immediately says is like the systems here are very intricate and all well balanced. At least now that these systems are back online, like introducing another point of pressure where it's not supposed. Like the main issue would just be the pressure, right? All of these doors are intricately crafted to release and vent pressure and this weird ambient energy that you don't understand. Right, it would be easy enough to make a door in the side of the coral, but when you open that door, it would probably cause more problems than it was worth.
Yeah. That's what I figured would probably be the case, but I figured I'd bring it up in case.
Yeah.
There was like...
And part of it here is like, I'm not sure this spell would allow you to create a door inside of an already existing object, which is what you would have to do. Right, you can make the door, but like installing the door would be a completely other thing, right?
Yeah.
It's a fun spell, though.
It is.
One of the things Namu probably says is, no matter what, I believe the time has come to face Makaragora. Even beyond, helping us restrain him and fixing him, you will have to beat him back in some way, shape, or form. His tentacles are covering everything. Something must be done about that, and it is not as simple a matter as just fixing this via stealth and then slipping away again. A fight will have to happen.
But it might be easier if we could get this done first and then worry about the fight.
Again, you could always just try it, and if it goes wrong, then you fight.
Question is if it going wrong causes more problems.
Also true.
Because no matter what, like, it's not like we're going to fight this to the point where, all right, we're good now. Now we can go focus on fixing the thing. Like,
yeah, that likely does not seem the case, yeah.
As long as we are in there, we are going to be fighting and fixing.
Yep.
And even if we get the thing completely fixed, like, we could be there fighting for eternity.
Yeah, out of character, there will be a number of things, like trackers and things that I have set up here that will matter for how this fight goes and like how long it takes you to restrain him and everything. It will depend on a number of factors, some of which I will inform you of as you guys get out there, and others you'll have to discover as you go. But yes, the primary goals here are fix. First, you have to refix the system so that they can have access to all the systems that they need. And to do that, you will have to go out there. And then after that, you will need to do whatever they need you to do to help restrain the thing and push him back from the prison, like where he's like trying to crush his way out, so that they can reactivate everything and restrain him properly again. Most of that will involve basically, the two things you'll be doing the whole time is fighting Makaragora and doing whatever technical things you need to help them reinstitute the prison from the outside. Right? They'll do their thing on the inside. You need to do some various things on the outside.
Okay.
But yes, I mean, Namu can give you a breakdown again of like what is going on here, right? You have obviously the pressure lock systems, which you've mostly restored now, but there's this failsafe or whatever, this bug that is keeping them out that you'll need to finally fix here. There is the foundation of the prison itself made by the Tao, which doesn't seem there's not much you can probably do about that. They'll have to like restore that properly after they have restrained him. That'll probably be the last thing they do is like go cast restorative spells on that. I suppose there might be a merit or two going down there to do that right now in like a space suit or whatever, or a diver's suit. But that's kind of outside the scope of what's happening here. You also have some of the most important parts of this are the coral prison itself, right? The actual walls of the prison that are made of this living coral that is being broken and destroyed and pushed out by the Kraken. And then there are the chains, the heated chains that are supposed to restrain all of his tentacles and tie them up against himself in a way that will, one, limit his mobility, and two, cause him pain in a way that distracts him from ever trying to get out.
That would be a great time for heat metal.
Yeah, I mean, it's
already heated.
I was going to say, heat metal is like...
it's a cantrip, I think? Or no, it's a low-level spell.
It's like a first-level spell.
I believe I have it, but I don't think I have it prepared.
What's the term I'm looking for? It's like... The thing that's going to my mind is cheap potatoes, but I don't think that's the right...
Gimmick?
This thing is blank compared to...
Nothing. Yeah, heat metal is a second level spell.
I think I know what you're going for.
Yeah, you know what I'm going for? It's like, it's the idea, it's like a heat metal spell is...
Pittance?
Yeah, there's a term, it's on the tip.
Cheap
this is going to bother me. It's not cheap potatoes. I know it's not cheap potatoes.
A fly on the wall compared
No.
to...
It's about it being...
nuisance?
No, it being minuscule in comparison to the magic that is causing these chains to be heated. That's what I'm trying to say. The difference between a heat metal spell at first level and whatever the Ifrits did to these chains is vast.
It's a joke?
No, yeah, there's some term that I'm looking for that I can't think of off the top of my head. It's like when you're trying to compare two things and it's like, this is nothing compared to X thing. But it has something to do with like money or whatever, right? I don't remember.
Or cheap potatoes.
No, it's not cheap potatoes. I knew as soon as I thought of it, I was like, I know that's not it, but it kind of sounds like it.
That's why pittance is the best thing I can think of, but it doesn't sound right still.
Jordan's on the job. I can already tell he's trying to search this out, but it doesn't matter that much. I think you have gotten what I'm trying to say now. But yeah, so those are the main things you'll be dealing with on the outside when you actually have to leave the facility and go fight Makaragora is like the chains and the coral, right? You're trying to like fix those, restore those, get him away from those, that sort of thing. But yeah, I guess the question would just be, Or are you all going to rush out there? Or are you going to do some sneakier plan to try to fix it? Like, try to give yourselves as much time as possible not having to fight him.
Is it possible?
Is
this
it
is
small
just be
potatoes? Sorry.
Small potatoes. That's what it is. It's small
Yeah,
potatoes.
yeah.
Is it possible? Because I don't know if the layout of this place for us to drain the water in his prison, like, because obviously, like, there's the stuff that like pumped out all the water in this area. Could we like open a door and let the water drain out of his prison area at all, or
No, as it stands
Okay.
right now, it has direct access to the outside, the dark ocean, right? The facility itself, like the inside chambers, aren't exposed to that.
Okay.
Now that the facility has been fixed, but the actual prison walls itself do not have, their integrity has been compromised.
Okay, so still no verbal spells for Delhi.
Not if you're going out into the water. Yeah.
I don't imagine I could cast spells against him without doing so.
Now you can. There are windows, right? So technically, there could be people who stay inside the facility and just cast spells from a distance.
That is true. And line of sight doesn't care about windows?
I don't think so.
I mean,
And
as long as
also-
you can see through the window.
True. Well, because I know like there are certain ones that line of sight, but you create it does a spell in a line. So, like I
Right,
couldn't
right.
cast like
Yeah, any spell that's
frostbite or
going to
something
like appear from your chest and go straight ahead would break
Yeah.
the window first. So yeah.
Would Deli like to be the person working on fixing the thing?
I mean, what kind of check would that be? Aren't they going to be doing that? Aren't the djinn going to be doing that?
So there are going to be a number of things on the outside that you guys will have to do as they fix things on the inside. That's the general thing that's happening here. You'll have to work together.
So, I think the best I could probably do, I'd have to double check my spells, but the best thing I could probably do is stay in the place where I can cast spells, and do
Yep.
things from afar. Whatever that is, I don't know.
The only reason I suggest Deli being the one to try to fix the thing is I can't vortex warp myself, but I could literally just teleport Deli straight to the thing once we get inside, and I'm sure it's something like an Arcana check.
Yeah, at least to fix the pressure lock thing that's happening here, it would be an Arcana check probably. Yeah.
I don't have the highest Arcana check, though.
No, but I could. You have the second highest, and I could teleport you.
Yeah.
That was my only thought, is that
Mm-hmm.
if you didn't have other things that you could do or would prefer to do.
Well, my thought is you could also just teleport yourself and do the checks.
No, that's the thing. I can't teleport myself. That's the problem. I just said that I
Oh.
You can
can't.
teleport other people.
Sorry, I was thinking of the teleport spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was like the teleport spell, then, you know.
I'd have to check to see what kind of spell slots I'm working with. I actually don't know.
That was the other thing, is if you're low on spell slots already, then
No, I've barely used any.
I'll grab it.
Wall of Thorns. This thing can't move, can it?
As far as you can tell, it is like still largely chained down, right? Its tentacles can move, but its mass can't, right? Its body.
I have a question. If I cast Wall of Thorns between us and the Kraken, would technically every time it tries to attack us make it go through? I'll put it in the chat.
Let's see. Blocks line of sight. Each creature within its area.
But that would keep people from like Takely from going into melee with it.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a bad idea then. Never mind.
Yeah, and I don't think it's gonna work the way you want it to. It, like, unfortunately, the
I
its
thought
tentacles don't really count as it moving.
I thought not, but I thought I'd ask because I wasn't sure because like technically like it's moving through it, but it's not it.
Yep.
I wasn't sure if it was like other. As I was reading it, I wasn't sure if it was like other spells where like technically just being in the area of it would count.
Sure.
That's a line. Caustic waste. I mean, I can do the checks if we want. It's just, I guess I can always, because is the check going to be an action?
Yeah.
Okay. I could bonus action attack the thing at the same time. I mean, if we think that's the best course of action, I can try. I have not been rolling well.
Is there a reason? I guess I'm confused as to what the reason is for this, Jordan. Like, obviously you can send her straight there, but then she's just going to be attacked by this thing a million times.
Yeah.
Yes, but so is anybody that's going to be there doing this. So if my whole point was,
right,
if Deli doesn't have other things that would be like that she'd prefer to do in this situation,
yeah,
then, well, you know, it's better to get the checks rolling right away,
yeah,
than waste a couple of rounds trying to get there, do the thing. Because if we can just get the thing done, then we can focus all of our attention on fight the thing, fight the thing, fight the thing. But when it's fight the thing, also go do the other thing, then somebody's got to go focus on doing the other thing. Otherwise, we're just going to fight the thing, fight the thing, fight the thing, and we're just going to die and run out of spells and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the one problem I do have, I guess, is the fact that I don't have a lot of spells that aren't verbal. So if I go in at all, it's going to have to be doing that.
Right. So, but if you don't have to go in and can do spell stuff like safely here,
which I could do. So my point is, I can either cast spells on the outside, or I can go in, and the only thing I can do is do that, is do the checks. I feel like,
I mean, if you can do stuff on the inside here, I think I'd prefer that.
Me too. Because my thought is, if I go out there and for some reason my checks aren't working, or I realize I can't do it, I'm now stuck.
Well, also, if Audryn goes in there and he gets close to finishing it off, but then Audryn dies, and Deli's been safe and incubated in here, then Deli might have to run out and finish the job.
The other reason you should be doing the checks is you have Flash of Genius.
That's true. I also have a decently high.
I think the best option is to have the best person able to do the checks.
How many flashes of geniuses do you have left?
5.
Jesus. Lord. Oh my gosh.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I get one flash of genius for, what is it? I get one flash of genius for every point of my intelligence bonus I get.
Oh, yeah.
So I get 10 flashes of geniuses per short rest.
Because you took that long rest. You took that boon, right?
The boon that makes my intelligence 30.
Yeah, why are we even questioning who should be doing these checks out there?
Yes. Look,
it's fine, because honestly, I feel like Take Me and Anna will just like be the ones really fighting this thing, right?
Yeah, wait, why aren't we talking about me trying to do these checks?
Yeah, because I can cast.
I'm confused.
I can cast heal from outside. I can cast cure. Wait, can I cast cure wounds?
Here's what I think we should do. I think we should just send out Anna. She should just try soothing it with her sonorous voice and see how that goes first.
I mean, we did talk about that last session, I believe.
Seth, are you still a giant octopus?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not a giant octopus anymore. Well, I mean, I could be. I technically have no reason to not be a giant octopus right now.
Wait a second. I can vortex warp people through the wall because I can see through the window.
Through the window! Through the wall!
We could, and then I could vortex warp them back inside.
How many times can you cast Vortex Warp, though?
Currently, I can cast it 3 times.
Let's save that for emergency getting people out of
I'd prefer not to do... I just think... I mean, if we go with Anna's idea of her soothing the Kraken, and if that doesn't go well, then I can just...
I'm definitely
Oh,
excited for that
absolutely,
to be
we are
attempted.
not going with that plan.
Cool. I was not sure how serious you're being about it. There was the hint there somewhere that you're going to attempt something like this, but yeah, it makes sense. Real quick, are there any preparations you're making in terms of like healing and stuff?
I was about to say, does anybody have some nice healing for me?
Benedict can heal people, obviously, but
Let's start with Benedict then.
I have 2 potions of greater healing.
Let's start with those, actually.
I think I also might have potions.
I might also have a potion.
Yeah, so do we want to start with potions, or we want to start with whatever?
We can't probably
Benedict?
drink. You probably can't drink potions while in the water. I
think,
can't
yeah.
imagine that going very well.
yeah, probably not.
No, I just meant, but I mean, yeah.
I feel like it's a decent time to use
Yeah.
potions.
Yeah, well, because we're starting to near the end of this campaign, and I'm like, when are we going to use these?
You don't want to be the characters at the end of Skyrim who haven't used any of their potions.
I
I
also have a
have-
potion of greater healing.
I
if anyone
have
needs
4 potions of greater healing.
How much does a potion of greater healing do?
44 plus 4.
44 plus.
Okay, so I guess I'll use my 2 that I have, but I'm down like a lot.
Oh
my gosh.
Oh, that's
That was
crap.
Surge trying to use his potion.
And
Oh.
Terrible.
He's
Yeah.
like,
Utterly
I don't have a
terrible.
mouth. How do I drink?
do you want my
We
potion of
talked
greater
about
healing,
this.
Em?
Probably. I'm down
Take it. You got my potion.
118 hit points. So
You have my potion of greater healing. Go ahead and use
thank
it.
you. Oh, that's good. That was a good roll. Good me. Yay.
Okay. And
I think that was the only potion I had, though. It looks like anyway. I keep forgetting I have a pearl of power.
Should I
Oh,
just
I have a potion of supreme healing. Go ahead and take that too.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. What's the supreme healing?
Don't know.
Oh
Give me a
yeah,
sec.
you guys do need to move somewhat quickly here because freedom of movement is an hour duration.
10d4 plus 20.
Okay.
Maybe you should have done that one first.
No, even if I get
No,
full.
Oh, wait a second. Should we have Surge cast Aura of Vitality?
What does that do?
Healing energy radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius until the spell ends, which is a minute, up to concentration. The aura moves with you, centered on you. You can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including you, to regain 2d6 hit points.
I'd say do that right before they go in.
Okay.
just
'Cause I-
you and one creature? Is that what it says?
No, you count as one of the creatures that can be done, is the idea.
Oh, okay. For a whole minute. Okay. So who's he doing this on?
No, I think it's a
an
constant thing.
Aura.
Yeah, it's like a minute he can do this, and he can choose a new person every single time. I'm happy to do it now if you guys want to. Benedict also has spells you can do and stuff.
I'd say wait.
I mean, I
for-
think it makes sense to do a minute of free healing. Like, why not? We could have
Okay.
been
We
doing
don't have
this
a lot of time.
while Audrin was. Well, we could have been doing this while Audrin was talking with.
Also true, yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
How about I just do that now? So,
Yeah.
Surge has. Well, I already put it. I'm just gonna throw it in chat here. 2d6. Okay, so we can do this 10 times. Who wants it first?
I'm now missing 27 hit points.
I am technically missing
Oh.
50.
50. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys take it
Benedict.
first.
Benedict is pretty low.
Well, I'm planning on staying in, so get me last.
So get Takui, whose hit points count as 2 hit points for each one, basically.
All right, there you go. That's for you, Takeway.
Okay. I'm at 180.
Aldrin is, I see, at 65 out of 144.
Yeah, I'm missing 79, but I was
Here's-
gonna wait for.
Here's some for you, 10.
Yeah, don't get me at all if you guys are that low.
Nestor's at 92 out of 160. Surge is at 108 out of 180. And Benedict is at 35 out of 105.
We do that.
Yeah.
I'm at
Yeah.
I'm at 155 out of 203.
Here. well,
Benedict can cast, like,
Can you just do
cure wounds and stuff.
what would that be? 16d6, just all on person. Right,
All
just-
on Benedict.
Just,
on
just
Benedict.
roll them all, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right?
On Benedict, you're saying?
Probably. I mean, we don't want
Yeah,
to
makes
her
sense.
down. Although, can
no.
Benedict just like stay behind the glass too?
He could.
Yeah, because I believe a lot of healing spells are verbal and don't require that doesn't necessarily require touch. That was my plan.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't even think about that. There might have been a spell that he cast last time that he couldn't have. I don't actually think he did cast a lot of spells when you guys were actually in there. Let's see. He doesn't even have Cure Wounds prepared. Well, he has Heal prepared.
You know who does have Cure Wounds prepared? This guy.
Nice. Honestly, I think that's probably the call. Benedict staying inside to heal you from a distance is probably a good idea, especially because he was so low. I'll just take this back. And who wants 65 hit points?
Who needs 65 hit points?
I think Audrin does, doesn't he?
Audrin, yeah, take 65, Audrin.
Because like I'm a little low, but I'm also not going out there with everyone else, so I also don't need it.
And if there's any other potions now that you guys want to do, that's fine. Or if you want people to cast spells, like Benedict does have like some healing spells.
Yeah, I have one more potion of greater healing. Should I just use it?
I have 4 potions of greater healing that I still have not used. So if there's anybody who needs healing,
I mean, I could use one. It wouldn't hurt.
How hurt are you still, Audrin?
I'm missing 4 HP now.
Oh, okay.
That's 65. Got me up.
Nestor is at half right now, or a little bit more than half, but 92 out of 160.
Oh, well, is he gonna go out with us?
Probably.
That's also a good question. Yeah. Yeah, he would probably just use his short swords though.
Right. So if he's going out, then he needs.
Yeah, I would say so.
For sure.
Do you want to hand
some
him?
Heals.
Yeah. Do you want to give him some of those potions, Jordan?
Yep.
How many are you giving him?
I mean, is there any reason
it's 44 plus 4 as you have that one, the greater healing?
Yeah.
Just do one at a time.
I'll just do one at a time. Yeah, exactly. So we got 16, got 14, another 14. He's at 136 out of 160 now.
Okay. Better.
There's still one potion left.
Me and Nestor have the same max HP. Isn't that cute?
Cute. Do you want to give that last potion to Surge? He has a 108 out of 180 right now.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Nice. 18.
Okay. So Takui still has one greater healing potion.
I do. Yeah, I could give it to somebody if we want.
I mean, if you want to drink it, that'd also work because, again, as
I mean,
Emily was saying, your hit points count as double.
Counts as double, but I also have my vitality dice pool that I can tap into. Okay. I have like a ton of stuff, and plus, it's even when I go down at 0, it's really hard to actually get me down to 0.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like at this point we should give it. So why don't you give it? You said to Surge needs more.
Surge could use some more, yeah.
Yeah, give it to Surge.
Especially because he's usually out in the open, so.
Yeah, give it to Surge.
Same 44 plus 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. That's reasonable.
I could cast. I have 4 first level spell slots. I could do Cure Wounds 4 times still if I need to. The only other things that I can actually use
with those spell slots.
With these spell slots are like that might be relatively useful are like protection from good and evil, puppet, shield, sleep, thunderwave, witch bolt, identify. And I don't think any of those are going to be super pertinent to the next.
Yeah, the trouble with Cure Wounds in combat is that it takes a whole action.
That's why I'm like, now might be a decent time to use this.
Unless you wanted to do like shield is kind of nice.
Shield is the only one that I can think like might be.
I mean, you can always split the difference, just do 2.
Remember, you're not going to be able to cast any verbal spells either.
Oh, that's true.
That's the reason I'm staying out of there, because a lot of my spells are verbal.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the water, yeah. Unless you can find some way to mitigate that, but I don't think anybody has.
Auntie M's missing all this cuteness right now. Wait.
So I mean, if you don't have good spells that you can use without verbal components, it might be time. It makes sense that Benedict would stay then, especially because he's wounded, And most of his usefulness is at a distance anyway, so.
What's the one spell that was cast on me? The unrestricted movement or something?
Freedom of movement. Here it is. Put it in chat.
Oh, thank you.
So somatic components would still work underwater, but not verbal, I think.
Okay.
Right, because with verbal components, you have to be able to like speak them clearly and loudly.
Okay.
Right, we figured this out last time, right?
Yeah.
In which
Yeah, I
case,
just
I
wasn't
actually could do a couple. I have like healing word, and I can't even cast spells anyways while I'm raging. So if anybody wants me to cast, just like, I know healing word is like small.
I mean, I'll be honest. There's going to be a lot of damage dealt.
I know.
It's going to be a very dangerous encounter, so you might want to top off especially if you can't use them anyway.
Right.
Yeah, if we're just trying to use all of our spells at this point.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, I'll just. So who still needs healing?
I'm down 27 hit points.
Oops.
Okay, so let me cast
Take
it.
37 damage.
So 5, 4, another 4, and 7.
Okay, now I'm down 7 hit points.
Nice.
I could also cast it at 2nd level as well.
I mean, I am technically still missing hit points, but prioritize others first. People who are actually going to be in there.
Surge and Nestor could both use some more.
Okay, let's do Surge first.
Yeah, I think he's more damaged.
Okay, 7.
Okay.
And 8.
Okay.
And then I'm actually going to use, I do have one more, but I'm going to use it to cast Mirror Image on myself.
Hey, good idea.
It'll last for a minute, so.
Also, if
I'm gonna
Caleb
do that as a
decides,
prep spell.
if Caleb decides to kill me, let it be known the self-sacrifice I gave. Not taking healing.
Well, we might have enough healing that you might end up getting some anyway, honestly.
We'll see.
All right. Benedict does have higher level slots that he can use to cast. Did he already cast Death Ward on someone?
Me.
And it already got used, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Does anyone want? He has 2 5th levels, 1 6th level, and 1 7th level.
Well, he can. He's staying out. He should save those spells.
He is.
For
what I mean is, like, he could cast like Death Ward on someone. Now would be the time to cast that, right?
Not me. I'm good.
Anyone else need
Do we want it on Audrin because he's going to be the one making these checks?
That can matter.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay. He'll go ahead and spend one of his 5th levels to do Death Ward on you, Audrin. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, anyone want how does this work? Yeah, anyone want the Gift of Luck?
What's that one again?
You grant a touched creature. That's true, yeah. You grant a touched creature a limited Gift of Luck. While the spell lasts, the target can gain advantage on any 3 rolls of its choice. Once 3 rolls have been affected by the Gift of Luck, the spell ends. Yeah.
They're not both concentration or anything like that, are they?
Nope. It's just 24 hours.
Oh, and you know
he can
what?
do this multiple times.
Okay, fair.
Hold on. You know the other thing too? Well, actually, I don't need... Okay. I was thinking about my bardic inspiration. I'm like, oh, I think that's also like verbal. I think that has like a verbal thing to it.
I believe it.
But I can just use them for myself though, so that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Caleb,
He'll cast Gift of Luck on you if you're down with that, Audrin.
Yeah, I am. Would what am I thinking?
And it's just any 3 rolls. They're just flat out rolls. Wow, that's crazy. He can use it at a higher level to get multiple people in it. Does anyone else want it? Want a Gift of Luck?
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
Who's casting this?
Benedict.
I feel like he should probably save the rest other spell slots for healing.
Yeah, he does have healing word is I think going to be the main thing he'll be doing during this is like he'll be like looking for people who just dropped and healing word them. He also has a big heal that he's saving
Same.
to use on somebody. He has plane shift if you need
What's the range on heal though? Like is he gonna be close enough?
60 feet.
60 feet. Yeah, the range, the distances here are not that large. He might be out of range of someone, but it's not. Most of the time he'll be in range.
Okay.
Okay, Caleb, I know you mentioned that invisibility wouldn't work.
Yeah.
What about mirror image?
I mean, it would work. What do you want it to do besides be mirror image?
Well, it says a creature is unaffected by this spell if
Oh.
it can't see, if it relies on senses other than sight, such as blind sight, or if it can perceive illusions as false, as with true sight.
Okay, I didn't know that was part of it. I think what Namudara told you would give you the inclination that mirror image is probably not going to work. And so, Alyssa, you're welcome to take that spell back if you'd like.
Oh, okay. So
that's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, you would have all been conferring about this. It will be able to mirror image is not going to affect it.
okay,
As
so
in, like
it would just be able to attack me.
it would be able to attack you. It would never be fooled by the mirror images.
Oh, okay. Then who still needs healing then? Let me give him a healing word.
Probably Surge. Surge has been down low the whole time.
I'll give him a level 2 then. Okay, 6. That's a bad roll.
That's all right.
I still have. Wait, actually, first.
While you're doing that, so Benedict has Gift of Luck. If he casts it at second level, which he has 2 slots for, he can do 1 person. He has 3 third level slots, so he could do 2 people if he wants to use one of those instead. Those are probably the likely good options for him to use.
I think it just depends on what else he can do with those spell slots. Like,
I mean, pretty much the only thing else he's going to be doing is like healing word, and that's about it. He's used all of his 4th levels, and so I imagine most of the time it'll just be healing word in some capacity.
Okay.
Or like heal. I get my question really is just like, is there another person that it makes sense where it's like, yes, this person should definitely have advantage on 3 rolls?
If Anna is planning on using her Lady of Pursuit stuff with this thing, I think giving Anna stuff would be good. True. But I don't know how serious she is about that stuff, so
it would make sense for Benedict to give her Gift of Luck as well. So,
okay,
do you want to take it?
Sure.
All right, I'll do use a 3rd level instead. So Audryn and Anna get advantage on 3 rolls of their choice.
Okay. Couple of things.
Always.
1, I have a bunch of cure wounds that I can still do. 2, how far from like the window closest to the panel that I need to get to, how far away is it from that window to the panel?
From a place you could see?
Yeah, from a place that I can visually see the panel, how close can I get?
50 feet.
Okay. So
wait a second. Sorry, I was a little lackadaisical with my measuring there. Let me do this exactly. Where the window would actually be 80 feet. Sorry. 75 feet if you want to be like 1 square away from it, right?
So how many feet is it just like running to it from the door?
So from the door that you guys are going to be exiting, it'll be 90 feet.
So it's almost not different.
Almost not, yeah, just because of the angle, like because you're having to look out of a window, let's say 70 feet.
Okay. And is that true of like that? Like that's the closest that I can
get that you can actually see the panel through one of the windows, yeah.
Okay. I have a spell that I haven't used yet.
Mm-hmm.
I have Misty Step.
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
Misty Step 30 feet through the window when we start this, and then get a little bit closer.
Not a bad idea.
So maybe I'll do that since, I mean, it's still 20 feet, so it's a decent amount. The other thing is I also have enlarge reduce.
Okay.
So I could beef somebody up. The thing is, though, the person would double in all dimensions, and I would want to make sure that they're able to actually fit through the door.
I mean, they could because they can squeeze through it.
Okay.
But yeah, technically the door I think would be 5 feet across.
So I could either do that, or I don't know. Can we see the Kraken through the window?
Yep.
There's also a chance that I could cast this spell.
Indecision. Charisma save, overcome with indecision. Okay, yeah. That's not bad. Kind of like a poor man's confusion.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys. I gotta mute myself. Things just got really staticky for me.
Okay.
So I could cast that now, and then hopefully we would go in and buy us a couple rounds of
Yeah, that's not a bad
it
opening.
not affecting us. So I could either do that, or I could do enlarge reduce, because both of them are verbal, and
They're
also both
concentration.
of them are concentration.
I would say indecision over enlarge reduce. Yeah. As cool as it would be to see a kaiju battle between giant Takui and a Kraken, I think this one makes more sense. Because like enlarge reduce doesn't really give you that much. It makes you larger, but and it gives you like a D4 more of damage. Basically, is it? I guess they get advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, but Takui, for example, already gets that. So
yeah. Is the Kraken within 30 feet? Can I see the Kraken, and is he within 30 feet?
So from the door, 45 feet. And I think it's similar or more than that on the other ones. One of the windows is 35 feet. No, 40 feet.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so-
think he's about 40 to 50 feet away from any of the windows.
Okay, so then I can't actually do indecision,
Oh, yeah, okay.
because it's only 30 feet.
Yep.
But-
Okay, well, I think we probably roll initiative at this point, and then we can
Well,
choose.
then I'll also go ahead and do the enlarge reduce.
You're just going to do it?
I mean, I might as well. I can't use that spell anyway. And also, I still have cure wounds, like several cure wounds. So if people need to get healed up, we should finish that up.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, everyone is almost topped off at this point. I would say Delhi at this point.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have much shield.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
say pile the rest into Delhi.
I'm missing like 50 hit points.
All right. Get cured.
Nice.
Let's do this one at a time. Where's my? Where
Oh,
are
here,
we?
I can do it. I can do it.
Okay.
I have you. You're not on this map yet, but I have you guys on the other one.
I was like, looking. I'm like, where'd my token go?
All right. You're at a 172.
Get cured. Boop.
Probably only need one more after
188.
this.
188. Yeah, I'd say one more, and you're probably good. 14.
Yeah.
202.
Oh my gosh.
Out of 203.
Because they're 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. That's crazy. That's so crazy. I'm a
Yeah.
good healer now.
Yeah.
If I do one of these,
I was wondering
like-
why it was so high.
yeah, I'm like, wait a second. That's crazy for cure wounds. That first level spell? Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I got to be honest. Out of all of the boons that you guys chose so far, I'm thinking Audrun was the best one. It seems like it's been the most effective out of any of them.
Hey, I'm faster now than I
That's
was
true.
before.
That's true.
Hey,
I'm not gonna-
I'm not killable now, basically.
That is all. So, okay, but for both of you, that was already true.
My
That I'm
my
Arjun
boon
was
has
already
and I
really
can-
smart.
and I
I
can
know.
fly forever.
I guess that wasn't true.
my boon hasn't affected myself too much yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna like. Any objections to me? Okay. I can summon construct. I can give someone haste, or I can do enlarge reduce. They're all 3 concentration, and I have to do one of them now.
Maybe give Anna haste.
Yeah, I would say haste before enlarge reduce.
What about summon construct?
I don't know what that does.
I mean, giving Anna haste seems more useful. That's an actual PC. PC
Oh,
is going to be stronger than
My
any
only concern,
construct.
though, is that if Audrun breaks concentration, doesn't Anna lose an action for a turn? Something like that.
I think it's if
Oh.
the spell ends. Or isn't it like when it's
Yeah,
run
so
its
if he
course?
breaks concentration.
Until the spell ends.
And I'm actually
When the
thinking
spell
about,
ends, target can't move or take actions
I
until
see.
after its next turn.
and thinking about it just now, it would also leave her exhausted at the end of it, and this might be a long fight.
It doesn't leave me exhausted. You don't
I
take
think-
a.
I think it's
Haste
a
does
single
not-
thing,
Okay.
but
Haste
thought it was
does
saying
not give
someone.
exhaustion.
I think it maybe used to do that or something.
it might be a different edition.
Yeah.
Construct Spirit is not super powerful. I mean, it works, I think. But I don't know what you would want it to do exactly. Just basically take a hit, I guess.
Yeah, I'll just take hits was the idea. But if okay, does Anna want haste? It's up to you at this point.
Yes.
You know, Emily, she wants to take the risk.
Yeah.
We'll give you haste.
Yeah, I think that's the most useful option out of the 3.
I just love being so fast.
I'll give her haste. I will.
One last thing that I think will happen here too is Namu, as they're like getting looking through all the equipment and stuff in the facility, they do find, and I think I said this last time that I was going to have this happen, but they find you some the equivalent of magical diver suits. It's not really diver suits. I think it's just some like medallion you wear and it protects you from the ambient energies and stuff. But we're just going to have you guys get those so that you guys don't have to worry about going out into the the ambient stuff won't harm you anymore. We've already had our fun, having you risk that. This is going to be dangerous enough without having to worry about that every minute. So Namu gives you those.
Look, I'm going to be really honest with you, Caleb. When you said they are going to give you magical dye, my brain went, we're going to get magical diapers. And I'm like,
No.
why are we going to get magical diapers?
Nope. That's not in the cards. I mean, one thing I was going to ask, if you do want to have actual diver suits of some sort, like if that would be more fun, I'm happy to give them to you. But I was thinking just like a medallion or something.
Medallion
I'd like
works
an actual diver suit, please.
in the show. Diver suit. In this, medallion. Medallion it's like a morph. It's like a morphing thing.
Yes. I mean, I think we all have to agree on one or the other.
Angels.
I think we do have to agree on one or the other. What would you guys rather have? Thinking about in the scene, are you guys just wearing a cool medallion, or are you in diver suits?
Medallion seems the most
Medallion.
useful.
You guys are boring.
That's what
I mean, the
think too,
diver
Emily,
suits is fun to me, but it just seems really impractical and
Yeah.
time wise and everything.
It wouldn't be like an actual iron lung diver suit sort of thing, but
That's fair.
where it's like a huge thing. But yeah, I think it makes more sense probably to do a medallion. Okay, let's.
What does this medallion do?
It basically is going to protect you from the ambient energies of both the cold and
Okay.
necrotic that would hamper you every minute. And in theory, it would be worse when you go out here than it was in the facility itself. But this is just going to take care of that. So
Okay.
they just didn't have access to these before because they were all in the facility.
Yeah, of course. Makes sense. Okay.
All right, cool. Let's have everybody roll initiative, and then we can actually figure out in what order things occur as you guys begin this combat.
Can we have I used to see black. I can't click my token.
Oh, wait. You see it now?
No,
No.
it's
Nope.
black.
Oh, sorry. I put you guys in the GM layer. That would make it impossible for you to see. What about now?
Yes.
I still can't see mine. I can see the like. That's so weird. I can see like my bar, but I can't see my
Oh,
token.
interesting.
Yeah, I think same, honestly.
The right column of tokens is visible. The left column is not.
Yeah.
I can still click my token.
Yeah, I can still click it. I just can't
I
see
think
it.
it's just a Roll20 glitch.
Wonder if
Let
I
me
move
just
it.
take-
Oh, see, if I move myself over, I can see it.
My initiative rolls have
That's
not been
so
great in a very, very long time.
Caleb,
Man, even if I crit, I still can't beat Anna.
Oops, sorry, I'm hasted.
And I rolled the same thing for both.
could it fix
Why am I
itself?
so slow?
It did somehow. I don't know why. How does it know? I don't understand.
Actually, in all fairness, I don't think it had to fix itself this time because even my other roll was still in the exact same position.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta roll for the others here. Got Benedict. We've got Nestor. Got Surge. Well done, Surge. All right. So you guys are basically all right here. So anything in the black here is going to be inside the facility, right? And then everything in the red here is like inside the actual prison itself, outside in the water with.
Have we been on this map before?
Yes, I was gonna say this is the exact same map that I used for one of the Wells of Darkness. But I
Okay.
was looking and looking and looking and looking and looking. I cannot tell you how long I looked. I could not find a better map than this one for what I was envisioning in my head, and so I was just like, I'm just gonna use it again. So there you go.
It works. Asset renewal. I mean, or reusal. You gotta.
Yeah.
rely on it. You gotta do it.
It's gonna be in the Steam reviews, but I don't care.
Look, it'll be fine. All you have to do is recolor it, maybe
Yeah,
retexture it. Nobody
be
will
fine.
notice for a while.
So you guys are like basically standing in front of a like small access ladder and then a hatch, right? That you would. I think you're already in like a small chamber that has already like depressurized itself and stuff. And so all you need to do at this point is open this hatch and then you go out into the water. So I think that this chamber that you're in right now is already filled up with water, we'll say, just to keep things simple. And all you need to do basically is just move. We'll say, I mean, it'll be different for everybody, but basically, Anna standing in front of it, going first, can be 5 feet away from it, basically.
Well, and I'm also doing the Misty Step thing.
Yep. And Anna, you can of course like ready in action to do something instead of going out immediately. But
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out so our plan is Audrin goes to the thing to try and.
yeah, the first thing that needs to happen here is that Audrin needs to go to that thing, and I'll also show where it is on the map. It's all the way over here. So these stairs that are on the map here, that will say that's the device he needs to fiddle with. All of these other places is like there's a window here that looks inside the facility, and there's various like things on the outer wall that you might be able to fiddle with or might need to fiddle with depending on where this whole encounter goes. The middle here is just a bunch of coral underneath him. There's various vents and holes and things that lead deeper down somewhere, and that's what the chains are coming out of. There's some sort of vent, like pushing up heat across the chains. But the tentacles are, have broken free from a lot of those chains that are kind of everywhere on this map. Basically, for the purposes of attacking, this thing can attack you from anywhere inside.
I know it's just because of the size of the token, but that's a health bar right there.
Yes.
So based on what's happening, is there really a downside of if I just carry Audrin to the thing right now?
I don't think so.
I'll just grab you. You're not going to weigh very much. We're swimming in water.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't need to use a Misty Step.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it, and I'm like, if I'm first in the turn order, what am I going to do besides attack the thing? And all we're trying to do is, like,
At least
in
at
theory,
first, yeah.
we're not going to kill it. So, like, what's the point of me not just trying to get you over there faster?
Yeah, that's actually a fair point.
Yeah, it makes sense. And it can move the fastest out of anybody. So.
Okay, hop on my back. Audrey, back.
Standing on the backs.
I'm surprised you didn't say something else, Tim. I thought you were going to say hold tight, spider monkey, or whatever that line is.
Of course.
What is that from? Oh, yeah.
Okay, so,
All right. So, go ahead and do your thing.
okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna try and like enter in. I don't really know where the entry is, but like enter in with Audrin and then
Yep.
make my way, over here and then over there.
Yep. And you do so. Like
With
you.
Audrin.
Yep. It's obvious the thing is immediately reacts to you, right? Like it can tell you're there. And it's one of those things like you don't see like unlike this token, this is just like some random Kraken thing, right? It's the thing that I had the actual original monster stat block that I'm using. But it is in fact just a mass of bodies in the shape of a Kraken. There are eyes everywhere, but they don't really have eyeballs in them, right? It's just kind of like sunken eye pits. So it must sense in some other way, but yeah. It definitely reacts to you. It's obviously not its turn yet, but you're able to kind of like go duck over and under these tentacles that are like starting to reach towards the prism.
And then I guess like if Audrin can go there and I'm just gonna like stand directly blocking Audrin.
Sure. Yep.
So hope I take the hits instead of him.
That makes sense.
And that's just my movement.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm gonna hold my action. Okay, wait, what can I do? Oh wait. I will use my Okay, with haste, can I hold if I use one action to dodge, can I hold another action to attack? Because I get two actions.
Because you have two actions? I think so.
Well, I guess only one of those uses the reaction, so
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I'm
I
gonna
think that
use
So one thing I'll tell you right now, mechanically, you will not be able to, if it attacks you with a tentacle, that does not count as like you can attack it because it's near you anymore. The tentacles just, they aren't really like if you are going to actually attack this thing, you need to go to it, or use some sort of range.
What? So
yeah,
like it can attack me with the tentacle, but I can't hit it back. That's very
You can
rude.
hit it back. It will do nothing. Is what I'm telling you right now as a player.
Okay.
And Namudara probably gave you that information in some in-world way that would make sense, right?
It feels no pain in its tentacles. It is
obviously.
only its fleshy core.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, I think I'm still going to do this and stay here because I don't want Audrin to get hit.
Yep.
So I will still use my action to dodge. So
I
at
want
least
Audrin to
they
get
have
hit.
disadvantage if
Ah!
they attack. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense,
Okay.
though.
I guess that's all I'm doing right now.
Yeah, it makes sense. Putting yourself there, you will likely be the target instead of Audrin, right?
Yep.
All right, Nestor. I mean, Nestor looks at the rest of you. It's like, are we just attacking this thing? Is that what's happening?
That's what I'm like. I can't really tell if we should just actually attack to try and kill it or what we're doing.
one thing
I mean,
I'll go
you
ahead.
guys
and,
might as well beat the heckin' out of it while I'm trying to crack this code. Tried to crack this Kraken code.
So there you go. I put up the pressure lock repair thing up there. And let's see. Nestor looks at you guys, Alyssa, and basically asks, are we just like charging this thing? Is that what's happening?
Yes, but I almost would like to go first, because if once I hit it, then it's going to have disadvantage on everybody else it tries to attack, and also the damage will be halved. So
yeah, he can just ready his action to dash then, right?
Right. Yeah.
So he'll do that. Surge will do the same. And now we hit initiative 20, and I'm gonna help you guys understand what's gonna kind of happen during this combat. So, Audrin, I assume you'll likely be the person dealing with various things like this. Like, obviously, there'll be the prison lock repair thing, the pressure lock repair thing, and then there will be other things beyond that you guys will have to deal with. The kind of idea here for this, for the prison turn, is let me bring up my notes here. If I can explain this well enough. We are assuming that all of you are... Well, this will be pretty straightforward for now. It's just you're trying to fix this thing, the pressure lock thing. And in order to do so... sorry, this... I'm confusing myself with what I wrote. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, this system will make a little bit more sense when we get out of the pressure lock repair phase into phase 2 of the combat. But basically what happens on initiative 20 right now is there is a... Like the prison itself and it as a monster and what it's doing to the prison is going to create an effect on the board here. And one of the primary things you'll have to deal with, I think the assumption is going to be that you will likely be doing all sorts of things to help repair. You are obviously helping the Merits to do their work. In phase 2, you'll be dealing with specific things like trying to get the chains to go back down, trying to clear blockage on one of the vents, trying to heal the coral, whatever you want to do. And the Kraken is going to be trying to stop you, basically, right? There's going to be like an active effect happening, and what's going to happen is when you use your action on your turn to try to solve the problem, in right now, that just means getting this pressure lock thing fixed so that the Merits can get in place. You will choose to use your action to do so, but we will not roll until we get back to initiative 20. Again, this will make more sense in phase 2 when you're actively responding to various things that the thing is doing. But the idea basically here is that you are actively fixing throughout the whole thing, and then there's this thing going on, and then on initiative 20, you will roll to deal with the thing, and success or failure, we will mark some trackers, and there'll be a consequence, and then we'll introduce a new crisis that you'll then have to deal with for the next turnaround until initiative 20 hits again. Again, this will make a little bit more sense as we go. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to roll a little macro thing here, and we got locks. So what this is going to mean is, okay, perfect. Yeah, this makes sense. Let me check my notes real quick here. Yes, okay. So I think what happens here, this is the pressure locks and life support systems start to do bad things. And this is something that could happen even after you fix this, right? The idea here is that the Kraken is like breaking the prison, right? It senses that you are in here. It senses that its prison is trying to close back in on it, especially when the Merits start doing their work. And it's going to be actively working in this state of agitation that it's been in for a long time. It's going to get more and more agitated and try to push through things and try to break things. So right now, what we see, I think, is the Kraken's giant tentacle just like slams down right next to the pressure lock thing here. And you can tell that it is actively trying to destroy the thing that you're trying to fiddle with right now. Now, what this means in terms of like so obviously you'll be doing some sort of Arcana check here in a moment, or at least when we go back around. If you succeed, then you'll advance this tracker here, pressure lock repair. And then if you fail, the consequence for this one is that Namu can't communicate with you or support you until the next prison turn around. Technically, I think I needed a roll for him. Or at least remember that he's around doing things. So if you need him to do anything in the meantime, technically there's also Oru hanging out inside as well. You can do so as long as this crisis hasn't been triggered or you failed to meet the crisis. Anyway, all that to say, this one is a little bit less. This is a little bit more esoteric. There's not an immediate problem happening right now. But what you're going to do right now, Audrin, is you're going to say, I am doing this, right? I'm going to try to answer this crisis, trying to fix this thing. And you spend an action to become the lead responder. And then you're going to roll when we hit initiative count 20 again. And anyone who wants to give him help in the meantime, and anyone who spends an action between now and then to give help, will be able to give advantage. Obviously, Audrin, you have the gift of luck as well, so you could use that instead. And the other thing to consider here is if Makara Gora... No, here, let me do this. This might not end up mattering, at least in this first phase, because of the gift of luck that Audrin has, but... one of the other things that I did here is if you do 75 damage or more to Makara Gora in one turnaround from one initiative 20 to the other, then that also can give Audrin advantage on the thing that he's trying, whoever's responding to the crisis. So you're beating the Kraken back, basically, is the idea. The one last thing to think about here, if the lead responder becomes incapacitated, swallowed, or unable to reach the effective system, the response is interrupted. A character who was helping may take over instead. So the idea is that there's like an ongoing thing happening over the course of this turn that you haven't yet rolled for, and then initiative count 20 is when all these things are going to roll over. And we'll be able to move trackers, consequences will happen, various things like that. So right now, I'm assuming, Audrin, you want to become the person responding to the crisis, attempt to start working on this, and then you spend an action to do so.
I think, but let me just try to make sure I understand.
Slightly confusing.
Let's say that is me responding to the crisis also me repairing the lock?
Yes, this is the confusing thing that I did to myself when I set up the system for the phase 2 of this battle, which is like a bunch of different things going on. Then there's this also other thing. Really, what's happening here is that you are just fixing the pressure lock, and if I had rolled something else, you would have had to do so while dealing with that other issue. But you know what? It makes more sense at this point. I'm gonna ignore this for now. I've confused myself. This makes way more sense in phase 2 of this combat. We will say that yes, for now you're just fixing the pressure lock. It doesn't make sense to add anything else to it. I don't know why I did.
Okay,
that was my bad.
It's all good. I just wanted to make sure that because what I was afraid of was like I have to do the pressure lock repair, but also I can't do that while I'm worried about the. Yeah,
and that was, I think, my idea, but it doesn't make any. It's just too complicated. There'll be plenty of time for responding to various crises in phase 2 of this.
Okay.
For right now, you're just trying to repair this. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'd spend an action to do so, and we're assuming you're working on it until you get the chance to roll. And the idea is you have to like lock in and do this and not become incapacitated or swallowed or grappled, or I guess you can be grappled, but you can't be taken out of commission while you're in the process of doing this.
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and... Wait. Yeah. I'll go ahead and roll for it to see if I can fix it.
Yeah, so right now you would be spending your action to begin fixing it, and then we would roll on the next initiative 20, is the idea. And you know, the trick here is basically just that you have to lock yourself into solving the crisis, and then you don't get to roll for it until initiative count 20, and you have to stay here dealing with the crisis until then, is the idea. If you have bonus actions or other things like that you want to do, that's fine. But yeah, your action has to be spent kind of like locking in to do this.
Okay.
But you don't roll yet.
So I use my action to begin doing it, and then I roll for it next turn.
You will roll for it on initiative count 20. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just...
But yeah, you could bonus action, shoot him if you wanted to, or bonus action do something else.
I would like to bonus action mage hand, and I want to backhand the Kraken with the mage hand. No,
I don't think you could reach that far, unfortunately.
I have mage hand, that lets me reach further.
120 feet? Is that what it was?
I think it's
Or
like
60
I think
feet?
I can reach like 90 feet now. Maybe it's 60 feet.
60 feet would work.
But I wouldn't actually do that.
Okay.
I think we keep forgetting about this. I don't think I can take the bonus action to attack unless I use my normal action to attack
yes,
first.
that is true.
Yes.
If you have a bonus action spell you want to do, or something else, that is a viable option.
The only bonus action spell I have is Mage Hand. So unless there's a creative way for me to use Mage Hand, we'll just pass it on to Benedict.
Yep, sounds good. All right, now Benedict can, of course, I think Benedict is going to be at the window over here. So he can try to do a spell or something on whoever. Probably he'll see if he can do something on the Kraken from here. Let's check real quick. Let's see. Yeah, he could do try to do slow on the Kraken. I don't know if... Yeah, we give him minus... penalty to AC and stuff. Can't use reactions. Nice. That'd probably be useful. Let's do it. So creates a... says you alter time around up to 6 creatures of your choice in a 40-foot cube. So suddenly the thing starts moving slower than it should. So it is... let me put this in the foreground. So this thing has -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws. It can't use reactions. On his turn, it can either use either an action or a bonus action, not both. It's not going to worry about spells. It can make another wisdom save at the end of each of his turns. Okay. So concentration up to a minute. I'll go ahead and add that to the turn order. So that'll be what Benedict does. To 1 minute. Okay.
Are you have it make a wisdom save?
Well, so this is at the end of the Makara Gora's turn. It can make a wisdom save to... Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry,
it affects him in the first place.
Yeah,
You're right.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Critical failure. On both counts. Nice. All right, cool. Yep. And it's Makara Gora's turn. All right. So it is slowed. So it can only use an action or a bonus action, not both. Let's see.
Wow, look at that 3rd level spell being useful.
Mm-hmm. Though I guess it could use a legendary resistance. I'm looking at that now. Oh, wait a second. It had advantage on that because it's spell resistant. But doesn't matter. because I obviously got 2 9s. I'm trying to decide if it does legendary resistance. This would probably have the chance to affect it for a while, but there might be something much more. Let me look. Oh, I guess it doesn't have a bunch of attacks at once that it can do. So yeah, okay. We'll let it slide this time. Okay. What is going to happen here is we're going to go ahead and have it attack Anna with a tentacle. So 31.
No, it's a 20 because I used my dodge action.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
And so that's a miss.
All right. Nice. So,
because my AC right now is 24 with haste.
Nice. Yep. So it reaches out with its giant tentacle, and attempts to grab you, and you dodge out of the way. Well done. I think that's the only thing it can
Sorry,
do.
I just read this description. If you do not escape its grapple in the next turn, it throws you 60 feet in a straight line.
That's a lot.
That's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of funny. It doesn't have, as far as I can tell. I need to look this stat block up again. See if I wrote this in right. It doesn't seem to have multi attack of any sort, but that might be part of the idea here. Oh, it does. I just didn't write it in. My bad. Oh, it has legendary actions too. What went wrong?
I was surprised it didn't.
I know.
Legendary action something earlier.
I know. I was looking at this. I'm like, all right, this must be wrong. I must have forgotten to write this in. Let me do that real quick. Okay, so it has.
That'd be really funny if we just tore this monster apart and like.
I know. I was like, you better not, right?
Incompetence.
Exactly. Okay, so it has those. I guess it could have done a legendary action. I'll that was my bad, so I'll let you get away with it this time. I'm not doing it, but go ahead and add this multi-attack in. So it does get to, it's using its action right to a multi-attack, so it'll get multiple attacks here. I see. Okay, so the original stat block has more than just tentacles. It has like a pincer and a tail and stuff. I think for our purposes, these are all just like versions of the tentacles with weird appendages and stuff. So one of them has a pincer made out of flesh and stuff. Like, it's just all weird body horror stuff. I think you're really the viable target here, Anna. So I think it will just attack you again. So we'll do a pincer. So it's still, you have it has a disadvantage, right? Okay, 19 misses. Obviously, that's a critical failure.
Crit failed and got a 19.
And then a tail. 23. Nice.
Misses
Yeah, well done.
Because I have haste.
Yep, well done. Okay, cool. I think that is it. And then I'll write in these legendary actions and stuff while Takewee takes her turn.
Its pincer is very strong.
Yep.
Okay, Caleb, just asking, are we
Yep.
are we like, because I'm like 45 feet away. Can I just get to it, please?
As in you want to cheat and
No,
move 5
I'm
more
not
feet?
cheating. I did not place my token there.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. The where you are explicitly on the map is not as important. You were all kind of cramped right up against
Okay.
right up against the hatch. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Right. Or do I, or am I really gonna have to do for 5 feet? Take the dash action. I mean, I'm okay with it if that's what you really want. I'm just like,
Well, no. Well, so basically you're
where's
just
the
saying
door?
like where you were. Yeah, I would say like in the middle of that half circle.
okay, because if it was right here, that's exactly 40 feet. But if it's like,
Here, I'm writing something in. Let me look at it again. So right. Yeah, that's fine.
okay, let me sure. You know me, Caleb. I never want to cheat ever.
Do I know that about you?
I think so. I've pointed out things.
I suppose so.
Now, Caleb, This is not a demon, correct? This is just a
Oh,
monstrosity.
no. Yeah, it's like it's certainly demonic in the general sense of that term, but it's not. Yeah, actually.
That's fair. Okay. All right. Rage, Dust Crusher, go. 20.
A 20 does hit because it's slowed.
Whoa! Okay, 16 damage. 24. 19.
Nice. Well
It's
done.
slow and a fast. We win.
So how much is
I
that
got-
again? Is that correct? That damage there that I'm seeing?
Yes, all that damage.
16 and 19. Okay. All right. Well done. I mean, you did a good amount to it. Oh, why did I do this to myself? I have to put this in the threshold thing now. 16 plus 19. 35. Okay. So suppression is at 35 out of 75. I probably should have increased this, I guess. That's fine.
That number can change drastically if one person goes down.
Also true.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. So yeah, you Aquaman propel yourself forward and then slam into it with Dust Crusher over and over again. It seems to do a good amount of damage. It's not vulnerable to it or anything, but it doesn't seem to be resistant to it either. So
Wait,
slamming into this.
now it has disadvantage on everybody except me.
Yeah, creating like radiation burns, it looks like, on its weird body horror skin. All right. Nice.
Technically
Okay.
was made for like big boss battles.
Yeah,
So now
true.
is everybody else going to move in?
Oh yeah.
That's true. Yes. The next thing that happened would
be
be dash actions from the both of them. So Nestor, 35. Make a move. Put in there. And surgical there. So they're just like rushing forward behind you as you cross no man's land as Wonder Woman. And then it will, because that's all I can do, right? They just have the one action, basically, the dash that I can do. And then Makaragora will get its legendary action now. And it will go ahead and make a bite attack on you, Takeway, since you have so kindly come right up to it. Does a 36 hit?
Don't be a smart aleck.
So
Yes,
35 piercing damage. If the target is a large or smaller creature, it's grappled by... you're not already grappled, so you're not swallowed. If you were already grappled, you would be instantly swallowed at this point.
Right.
Let's see. Yeah, the rest of this is just if you're swallowed by it. So it's biting you, but it hasn't like grabbed you and tried to swallow you yet. So this is just you. It's like snapping out at you with one of its many giant mouths as you get close. So yeah, there you go. 35 piercing. All right,
Okay.
Deli, I believe it's you.
Okay. I was looking over my spells, and I think there's only really one thing I can do.
Power
that I
word
actually have
kill.
prep.
No, just-
Even if I had power word kill, I don't think it would activate and do anything right now.
Probably not right now, I know.
I am going to cast a 5th level Moonbeam because I can hold it as a concentration spell.
Mhm.
Honestly, there's a debate for casting it at a higher level, but I think having high level heals is also important. So
Are you moving into the water or are you staying out?
I got a range of 120 feet, 5-foot radius, 50 foot on a point centered on a point within range. I don't even technically have to see it.
All right, sounds good. I'll just put you next to Benedict over there. That I think.
Yeah, I'm just
Where
right
you-
by him.
Yeah, where you guys were over here was like kind of down away from whatever window is here, and it was like a hatch. But yeah, there's an open window here. You can
That did not do quite as much damage as I'd hoped, but I rolled really decent actually. So that is 31 damage on a failed con save.
Uh-huh. Wow.
So it's failed the con save, and it's going to take
Well, it
damage
doesn't
like
have
that.
advantage though. You said Caleb.
Oh, it does. Yeah, you're right.
Dang
be-
it!
See,
because
I
it's,
told you I follow the rules. I'm no cheater.
It's spell
What?
resistant. Yeah.
Oh, it's spell resistant. Oh, that's
Yep.
not good. That's all I got is spells.
Yep.
Well,
yeah, I
so
rolled
that
really
is
badly last
15 damage.
Okay,
Or is it
sounds good.
17? 16. Round it up or down?
Always down.
Okay.
So 15.
So 15 damage.
All right. I will go ahead and add 15 to our suppression. You're handily doing this in nice divisible by 5 increments. Thank you. All right. Anna, back to you. So Audrin is frantically, fixing this thing.
Okay. I guess I will go up to it and attack.
Sounds good.
Oh wait. If I go... Is that what flanking is, I guess? For me and Takewee?
Yes. It's kind of funny because I don't think it would, realistically, it wouldn't really matter because it's so big. But yes, I think technically it counts.
Excellent. 29.
Yep.
13 damage.
Well done.
Oh, nope.
Nope. Oh, you know what?
20.
Real quick. I got to roll for its wisdom save because at the end of its turn it gets to make it again. I don't think it made it because Benedict has a pretty good save for slow. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, I
21.
think
Okay.
it's like
Yep.
20. Yeah, something.
Yep. Okay. He's still slowed.
27.
Yep.
7 damage.
Well done.
So then, how much damage for the suppression now? Five more?
5 left. Yep.
Okay. So that's 3 attacks for my normal action. And then my hasted action, I'll attack again.
Yep.
10 damage.
Nice. All right. So suppression is full. So Audrin will not have to spend his gift of luck to automatically have advantage on this roll, right? It's not bothering him. It's not harassing him. So it can. So Audrin will be able to make it with advantage.
And then I'm going to... Let's see. I guess I will...
What am I doing? I need to just track this on the token itself. That would be so much easier.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna use my bonus action to try and kick it.
Mm-hmm.
Unarmed strike. That's a
Ooh,
crit.
nice.
19 damage.
Mm-hmm. So Anna, flies in, propelling herself like crazy, fast in the water, and just like a series of lightning quick jabs and stuff at its various fleshy weak points that you think you find among its weird mass. Well done.
And then I'm gonna go back and defend Audrin again.
Sounds good. Okie dokie. Nestor is gonna close the rest of the distance here.
Audrin's guardian angels. Oh my gosh, why was that so hard to say?
Okay. Nestor's gonna move here, and then he is going to probably for now just do his 2 short sword attacks, and both hit. For another 20 damage on the Kraken. Well done, Nestor.
And we're all coming to this like, this is so easy.
Uh-huh.
Wait until we get to phase 2.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll die eventually.
All right, Surge is move 30 feet, so he will go ahead and move here and then attack it with his Sunblade. That's a critical. And then he'll obviously he'll do what's it called? Divine Smite. He is going to use a 3rd level spell to do so. So that is going to mean 3d8, 4d8, 5d8.
And it's double too because it's a crit, isn't it?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry. So another 5d8. 31, 28. You're lucky that I haven't hit you with this thing yet. That's the real issue with its like grapple stuff, right?
Oh yeah, I'm real excited to take acid damage here soon.
I know, yeah.
I'm gonna get swallowed, I know it.
Yep. Yeah, so Surge piles into this thing, and this is only his first attack, as we like saying with paladins. He, the radiant light of the sun is just burning off of his blade, and he stabs into this horrible, shadowy mass of weird faces and eyes and things. And then he'll go ahead and swing again with his sunblade. And that is also a hit. All right. Just 8 there. And now we hit Prison Crisis. So, Audrin, go ahead and make our Arcana check for us, please. You have advantage because your friends have beat back Makaragora enough that he's not bothering you.
Arcana?
Yep.
Arcana send!
All right, with advantage, you make it. If you did not have advantage, you would not have made it. So it was a DC 30. You are one. You've gotten one down here. Where is this? Yeah. So 1 out of 3 for the pressure lock repair. And then, you know what?
Uh-oh.
I think it's more interesting just to say you did it, because the dangerous part of this encounter is doing all of the various crises. So I'm gonna say you filled it up. It was 1 out of 1. You did it. Because it's the more interesting stuff is
Audrin goes there expecting that it's gonna be way harder, and he doesn't. It's just like,
yeah.
Oh, that was way easy. Then Arjun's like,
I mean, that's what everybody's thinking right now, right? Like the everybody is like, wow, we're beating up this giant thing. This thing is easy, and you immediately fix it.
Audrin goes from like, oh, that was like way easier than I expected. Then he's like, that was way easier than I expected.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead and reveal 2 more
Krakens?
No, that would be funny. 2 more things here. Okay, so now in phase 2, you have 2 trackers to worry about. You have a prison reset and a prison failure. So you hear from inside, right? Namu start to say, "You did it. We can start working on the facility again. What we need you to do is make sure that he is not trying to break, that you stop any of his attempts to break free. He will be pushing against the prison systems. We need you to beat him back so that we can reactivate everything and bind him again." And so the general idea here will be you need to get 5 out of 5 prison resets on this tracker here before you get 3 out of 3 prison failures. Each round from the 20 initiative to 20 initiative will involve dealing with a crisis that Makaragor is causing by going crazy. And I'm going to go ahead and roll that now to see what it is this time. I reset suppression. I'm going to go ahead and bump it up to 100. Zero out of 100 you need now. And where is this? Prison crisis. Chains. Okay, so you start to see it's pulling against one of these chains, right? It has like one of its tentacles is still like trapped beneath a chain, like pulled up against its body, and it starts to pull it out, right? And you can see the chain, and like the chain is not the chain seems cold for one, right? It's not heated like it should be. And the while the chain itself does not seem like it's in any danger of breaking, you see it's connected to some deep pit below the Kraken, and you can hear the cracking of stone, right, as it's pulled out of its support, right? And then we also, I think we probably get a wide shot of the prison itself with this giant chain connecting it to the city, right? And we maybe even get a shot of that room above in the city, and we see another crack start to form on the stone of that chain, right? So if you succeed this round on dealing with that, right? So you'll have to go down to where the chain is. This will be a lot of like, what is Audrin's clever idea to solve this problem, right? And you can give us that and then tell us what you're attempting to do. We can set you up again, right, to deal with the crisis. You're going to be working on that. You'll commit your action to do so. And if you fail, then Makar Agora, not only will you advance the prison tracker, but another bad thing will happen as a consequence of failure, right? Yeah, that's the current problem to deal with. Slow will go down 1, and then it's Audrin's turn. So you see this, right? You see that the chains are starting to buckle and give. You can tell that the Kraken knows what is happening, and is trying. He's like, I need to, like, all hands barred, all tentacles barred. Like, we are going all for it now. We're escaping, right?
Okay. So is it like one chain that he is doing this to specifically?
It's chains generally, but I did describe one in particular,
okay.
right? Like it's multiple, but
okay. And now the chains should start heating up, correct?
That's one of the things that they'll be working on, right? I think Namu probably does say one of the issues here, we're going to attempt to reel the chains in again. It should bind him more carefully, but unless we get those vents unclogged, we won't be able to heat them up properly to dissuade him from breaking free of them.
Where are the vents?
And like you look down, you see several like holes in the below the Kraken and its giant tentacles. They go deeper into the earth below this, like the coral of the prison.
So the chains are being heated from like vents sending.
Yeah, undersea like volcanic vents or something underneath. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you could go deal with whatever blockages in front of the vents. You could try to come up with some other way that you could like prevent him from breaking free of these chains. You could try to like reinforce the stone somehow if you could find where that is connected to, or whatever you want to try there.
I want to Are there any of the vents that seems like it's not clogged up or like clogged?
Yeah,
up
there's a couple
less?
on the opposite side from you that seem still like they're still heating properly.
Okay.
And there are likely systems, like again magical rune systems or whatever, right, that would control this, if you could find those, and Namo might be able to direct you to where those are.
So what I want to try to do is I want to see if I can redirect some of the heating that is supposed to be going to the other vents that are clogged. I want to see if I can redirect it to like superheat the others so those chains become unbearable and they're distracting him.
Yep.
And then while he's distracted from that, then I can go work on unclogging the others.
Sure. So I'll tell you right now, Jordan, I knew that you would immediately stumble upon this trick. I'll tell you right now, in for player knowledge, one of the things that you can do when you respond to this crisis is this one in particular. You can trigger what I've affectionately called the big gun. So what you've described, right, is like superheating, like redirecting all of the heat into an attack on it. And I have the amount of damage that does in fire damage to it. And yes, if you succeed on what you're attempting to do here, you can basically redirect all of the heat into one big gun.
Audrey's just like... Audrey, like, pulls out his, like, instinctively, he's like, all right, time to go fight it. And he's, like, instinctively reaches for his guns, and he's like, wait a second. Bigger gun.
Exactly.
Cool. Yep. I'll do that. I'll attempt to do that.
All right.
Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
Semantic question. So this takes me my whole action to attempt to do this, correct?
Yes.
What does action surge do for me in something like this?
You can spend one action doing that and another action doing something else. Yeah. Likely it would be the other way around, right? You would do something first, and then you would start investing yourself in it.
Okay. Okay, never mind then. For now, I'll just do the thing.
Yeah, so how do you exactly propose doing it, right? You explain to me what Audrin's attempt is here. What is he actually attempting to do in order to fire off a big heat blast at this thing?
Well, I'm going back into the same panel that I just fixed, and I'm going to see if
Try to reroute the systems, basically, yeah. Yeah, sure. Let's see here. Look at my notes. Yes, I think you can attempt an Arcana check. I think it'll be slightly more difficult doing it this way than like going down into the hole somewhere and like there might be something down there that would be easier to do. But yes, you can go ahead and make an Arcana check if you'd like. I guess don't do it now, but you know you're committing yourself to do it. You're not actually searching, or are you?
How far away would it be for me to like? Actually, no. This is like the best option for me because if I got there and there was like something else, then I'd have to use some other skill.
That is the thing. That yeah, for sure. I think the other option basically is to like go on clear vents and things and to help the heat pass better, and yeah, there'll be like athletics or something. I think this is the best option, even if it's harder.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Do you action surge or you save that for now?
There's not a good reason for me to. The only reason I asked about the
everything's
action
going
surge
well.
Was, it was like if I could action surge to just like do the thing now.
Sure. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But if I can't, then
it's taking time to warm up and everything. But yeah, maybe you're talking to Namu about this, right? You're like, what if I redirected all of the heat? And it's like, well, I suppose there's a chance that you might damage some of the machinery, but it certainly would hurt him. Yes, if we're going for his distraction, that might be the way to go.
Can we fix the machinery afterwards? After we get him,
yes, of course, yes.
Then maybe that's the best way to do this.
I'll trust your judgment.
Nothing that can be made can not be remade. Except people.
Sure.
Well,
all right.
Actually, I don't know about the people one.
Yeah. Benedict is still holding slow. I don't know if there's anything else he really needs to do right now, so I guess he'll just do... I think he can do Sacred Flame from here. Just barely. I'll just shoot a Sacred Flame. Alright, so deck save from Karagora. He'll get advantage on this. Doesn't matter. 11 radiant damage. Well done, Benedict. Alright, I believe you've officially bloodied this thing. It's halfway.
Nice.
You can tell as much, right? Like you've definitely injured it quite a bit. It is Makaragor's turn. It regains all of its legendary actions. And then it will go ahead and attack Anna again. One of its priorities is because it's not distracted right now, it's cunning. It has cunning enough to understand that Audrin is doing something that it doesn't want him to do, and so it's trying to attack you. I mean, honestly, I guess I could probably just attack Audrin, right?
Will you also add to the suppression?
Yes, of course. I'm gonna do it on his token.
Okay. That's
Something
fine.
that nobody ever has said in the history of ever. Will you please add to the oppression? The suppression.
The suppression, yeah. I'm just gonna delete that for now, and you just ask me what it has, whatever you would like to know. It's just way easier to like type in plus 16 than to have to do it. Yeah.
I just didn't want it to get missed.
Yep, I appreciate it. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking there's not really any reason it would attack Anna instead of Audryn.
Even though I'm standing right in front of him, do I give him partial cover?
Yeah, I think it would have to be something like that, right? Like, obviously there's some effect, but I think he can just like try to squeeze past you. It is a giant tentacle, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do partial cover. Whatever that does. I think it's like plus 2 AC. And then Audryn, this will be we'll start with the pincer attack. I assume a 31 hits.
This may come as a surprise, but yes.
Are the attacks at disadvantage because of Taqui's thing, though?
Yeah.
Yes. Does a 26 hit?
I mean, just for the future hits,
Yeah.
because probably a 26 still hits.
I assume so, but
Plus your shield.
Hold on. Yeah, actually, if I cast shield every day, if I cast shield, but also, what is it? What's the addition from partial cover?
say again.
How much do I get from partial cover or half cover or whatever I have right now?
I don't know. Let's take a look. I think it's half cover that you have. Let's look. Yes, plus 2 to AC.
Then,
do you need shield?
well, shield would give me 21. No, I'm sorry. Shield would give me 26, so it wouldn't matter.
Okay. Just barely.
Sorry, I'm not larger to give you 3/4 cover.
It's okay.
All right, so Pincer, you are grappled, and you're restrained, and you can't use this attack on anybody else. The thing I'm wondering about, though, I guess there must be rules for like moving people while you're grappling them, right? Because I think that's what he needs to do now, right? It's like come bring you closer so we can eat you.
Would the slow have any effect on how fast his tentacles can move?
I mean, it has whatever effect it says in the spell, which is basically just like a -2 to AC and dexterity saving throws. Can't use reactions. Can only use an action or a bonus action, not both. And some stuff about spells that doesn't matter for it. So in this case, I don't think it matters.
Oh, it says an affected target's speed is halved. But I don't know if it's
For slow?
does it use any speed to
Not to attack with its tentacles. Basically, all I did was it normally has a reach of 20 feet with all of these tentacle things. I just made the range like basically, like 60 feet. All right, so it can reach anywhere in here.
Okay.
But that still doesn't mean it can like eat you because its bite attack has a reach of 5 feet, right? So like it doesn't need to bring you to it. I'm trying to figure out what makes sense. Its tentacle can fling you somewhere.
Towards its mouth. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm just trying to figure out.
A snack.
It's like
that's what he's gonna do. I'm trying to figure out how he mechanically has to do that.
It's like, what was the?
I mean, he certainly can't do it this turn because he's already attacked.
Yeah, exactly. Because the main thing is like you can't move, but it can't move is the issue. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't make sense that it wouldn't be able to like drag you towards it. But like technically it can't move. Because it's like chained down. So I guess, yeah. I'm not seeing anything in the rules here as to like moving creatures when they're grappled at all.
I mean, given how small she is it an item interaction?
Like it's easy enough for me to just like hand wave it, right? Like I'm just gonna Google it. Moving creature grappled 5e. Perfect.
Feels like a strength check.
You drag or carry them with you, which halves your movement speed unless the creature is 2 or more sizes smaller than you. That doesn't matter for this though. And like, see, this isn't a problem that I created by giving it a longer reach. It already had a reach of 20 feet. This would have happened just as easily if Audryn was like here, right? And it grappled him. Like, we would still need to know, can it bring him closer?
Can you list the thing with the eating? Can you just like
the bite attack? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you just?
So here's what the bite says. If the target is a larger or smaller creature grappled by this creature is swallowed and the grapple ends. I guess it just says if he's grappled by you. I guess that's easy enough.
So I feel like the two things are, one, what is its range of this attack? And then is like, if it's just they're grappled.
Yeah, because I do think that technically the game is saying like this bite attack can't be done against a creature unless it's within 5 feet of the Kraken. I think that's the implication. And then if you are also grappled, then this happens, I think is what it's saying. Now it would be easy enough for it to drag you around if it can also move, which is what this is all assuming. Everything I'm finding is assuming that you are moving them around with you. Okay, you know what? The easiest way to just do this is, obviously it's not going to move, but it can use a move action to just drag you. That's the easiest way to do this, right? So it can't do it because it's slowed, right? It only has the one action, right? Because no, it's an action or bonus action. It can use it can still use a move action. Yes, but it's not going to be able to bite you this turn because its multi-attack doesn't let it do that. But yes, I think that's the easiest way to do this. It's technically using... We could probably spend a lot of time figuring out exactly how far it can move you based on its speed and stuff, but that doesn't matter. I think it's reasonable to just say it can use a move action to take someone from a place that is, somebody that's grappled, and it moves you to it, right? So it grabs you with his weird fleshy pincer and then drags you. And this is going to happen after it attacks you a couple more times probably, but this is what it's going to use its move action to do.
And we're saying I can't do anything to stop it because its body is too far away.
See, this would still be an issue, again, if it was...
That's why I'm just
it has a reach of 20 feet. I think it's technically just true. Yeah.
Okay.
I gave it a longer reach, but I think all of these things are technically still true. Yeah. I think what it's going to do is it's going to drag you to it, right? Which interrupts you, right? Unable to do the thing you were doing. And it doesn't get to swallow you, unfortunately, because it... I don't believe that's part of its multi-attack that it's doing here. Yeah, so it will go ahead and attack Anna with its tentacle.
Is this its legendary action?
No, it did its multi-attack for its action, which lets it do 3 attacks.
Oh. And you can do that with slow?
Yeah, it's just an action, right? I just can't do a bonus action.
It can use either an action or a bonus action, not both.
That's rude.
Yep. Last time, I just didn't realize it had multi-attack when I attacked you initially.
Regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Oh, on slow?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Easy enough. There you go. There's a lot of text in there, so I was
there's a lot. Like, there's stuff about casting a spell.
Yeah.
That's a crazy.
Okay, so that's the one thing it does, right? It's doing this slow enough that like its other tentacles are kind of sluggishly trying to attack you, Anna, but you're easily able to dodge out of the way. But as you're doing this, you realize that Audryn has been dragged from behind you. He's like, ah. But yeah, that's all that happens. Honestly, slow, fantastic move from Benedict, and it's saving Audryn's life right now, I think.
So I need to roll for concentration.
Yeah,
You
you have a
actu-
concentration spell up.
Did you actually get attacked?
Yeah, that's why I got
Oh, okay.
grabbed. What is it for rolling concentration?
I think it's a DC 11 for you.
Constitution.
It's a con save.
Yeah. Nice. What was that spell for?
Haste.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
I'm so sleepy in this corner.
I should have used the luck.
Yeah. Does luck specify when you have to use it?
Let me scroll back up to it. For that. It just says that it can gain advantage on any 3 rolls.
I imagine that the player's handbook specifies when you decide to roll with advantage probably happens before, right?
Yeah.
I think that's typically the order of operations.
Let me
there.
see what the lucky feat says.
Yeah, lucky might be.
Because if it was the kind of thing where you could re-roll, typically it would say, like, you can choose to re-roll, but you have to use
choose to spend one of your luck points after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined.
I feel like
that
if you do it, you have to. Like,
no, this is a different thing that Anna just. I only just read out a different thing.
Yeah.
The lucky feat, which is similar to this, but I think what has been determined here is that because the lucky feat specifies and this one doesn't, I think the assumption is that you kind of have to do it beforehand, because that's typically how advantage is given out, right? Okay, yep. So that is its turn. At the end, it will try to break free of Benedict's thing. It does have advantage, and so it does break free of slow. So it doesn't have slow anymore.
Oh, the turntables.
Yep.
Of Anna.
Everyone cool with how we played that all out? That makes sense. Okay, I think that all was logical. Okay. And then I think that's it for its turn. But it will get a legendary action after Takewee goes. So keep in mind, one of its legendary actions it can do is Bite, which can swallow Audrun. So keep that in mind. What do you do, Takewee?
I don't know. Why is all the pressure on me?
Because you're the one who goes next.
Because I'm also grappled. That's the thing, though, is that I can't swallow both of us at the same time.
Are you grappled? No, it just bit you. It didn't grapple you.
No, but I thought that was a thing, though, on the bite.
No.
Wasn't she grappled?
I don't think so.
I thought I was.
No, it just bit you, right? It didn't do anything else.
I thought it grabbed her.
No, it says if the target is grappled.
Oh.
Then this happens.
Okay, so it bit...
Okay, yeah, I know what happened. Because the way that Caleb first said it, he said the target becomes grappled.
Yeah, and then I read the sentence again, and it didn't. That's not how it was worded.
So
I thought the same thing.
Indeed, it was not.
Typically, what this thing needs to do is grab someone and then do a bite attack and swallow. It can't do bite as part of its multi-attack. It can do it as a regular action if that's all it chooses to do, or a legendary action.
It also can't use pincer while it's grappling somebody else.
Yes, it can't do pincer on anybody else right now as Aldrin's being grabbed by it. So really you need to figure out a way to either break its hold on Audrin or otherwise...
I'm assuming its mouth is just ginormous, like it's huge, right?
Yeah, I guess this is definitely the scene in Fellowship of the Ring where the Watcher in the Water is just opening its maw, holding Frodo over his head. Yeah.
I don't even know how this works, okay? So, Caleb,
yeah,
I have the Tavern Brawler feat that I have never used.
Okay. What does it do?
Basically, it allows me to, as my action, to use an improvised weapon or do an unarmed strike, and then as a bonus action, I can attempt to grapple it.
So you're going to try to grapple it. What do you think that will do?
Grapple, more specifically, like its mouth specifically, is kind of what I was going for, to like keep it
don't
from
think that's how that
Following
works.
Audrin.
Okay.
I don't think so either, but it also doesn't specify what size it has to be or that it.
Right.
It doesn't?
Right? That's like the crazy thing
but
about.
typically, the only thing grapple does is like it moves them and it keeps them in place, and it's already kept in place. I do like the idea. I think it's really like the idea of like going up to its mouth specifically and trying to like close it with supernatural strength. I feel like that's separate from a grapple.
Right. But what else would that be?
I don't know. Maybe it is a grapple. I don't know. Jordan, did
Strength
you
check?
have a thought?
I did have a thought. Instead of trying to close its mouth, could she move around to where I am and grapple the tentacle that's grappling me?
Well, how about you just grapple Audrin?
What if I hold down the tentacles? That way he can't
move the tentacle anymore.
That seems more reasonable than holding down the mouth.
Holding
Yeah,
the mouth.
I agree. Yeah. If I had been thinking about this, I probably would have like tried to come up with some rules for like the tentacles as their own entities and stuff. I kind of ran out of time too.
No, it's okay.
But I think that makes sense. I will allow that. Yeah, if you want to move over to where Audrin is and try to hold down the pincer.
I think I can get over there. 20. Okay, I can just get to where he. I mean, but technically, he's in the air, right? So I'd be like pulling down is like.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know explicitly where.
We're in water. Everything is just kind of whatever.
That's also true.
That's true.
What is likely happening, right? Is like these are all tentacles, even though it says pincer attack. These are all basically just tentacles. This thing went and wrapped around Audrin and kind of dragged him bodily. And then is moving up its tentacle like this. So you might be able to catch it on the upswing, right? As it's starting to lift, you could just like, put it down. You're a 19th level barbarian. Yeah, let's do it.
Is anybody else like just getting scenes from the worm episode of SpongeBob? Like right now, Takewee is Sandy.
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, that fits.
Okay, so
and Audrin is SpongeBob.
I guess I'm gonna like kick it with an unarmed strike, or shield bash it. I guess is probably what it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But like that, yeah. Okay, so I'll attack it first.
She's like, my people's elbow.
And then because the idea is so I get to attack it and then. I have to hit it is the thing though. Okay. Am I oh no, I'm not flanking with Nestor, am I?
I think you actually exactly are flanking with our rules of how we
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because it has to be directly across. And technically, Audrin and Nestor are directly across, but technically you are also directly across, right?
Right. Okay. Cool. Hold on. I want to just also check something else too, real quick.
Maybe. Suppose it might be here that this would.
Right.
No, they're both one off from the center. How we've always done it, Caleb, is like this. Is that this is flanking. With these large creatures.
Sure. Yeah. It makes sense. Visually, it makes sense. Yeah, so as you're going to do this, right, Nestor is distracting it, right? Like Aragorn and Boromir stabbing tentacles.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry. I'm also just like I'm just like checking all my other things too to like make sure there's nothing else.
This is very important. I mean, Audrin being swallowed by this thing is a bad deal.
Very bad for us. Very, very bad. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that would help me like up my chances of actually, because even if I hit it, the chances are of me actually being able to grapple it too are fairly low. So
okay. Anna, so did you have a way that you could have like hit the thing if it was next to you and it attacked Audrin?
I mean, if it moved away, I could use my reaction.
Yeah. I guess I'm just trying to make sure that I'm ruling this consistently. Like if I'm letting Alyssa like grapple the tentacle specifically, then it might have made sense to let you attack the tentacle specifically.
Yeah, so what I would have done is I can use my reaction to hit it, and I could have sentineled it so it couldn't take it to the mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Obviously, we move past it at this point, so I don't think that's in the cards. I want to make sure that I'm not giving with my left and taking away with my right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Does this make sense to everybody? That
it's
we can
okay.
Do this,
it's all cheap potatoes.
Yeah, one word off from getting the saying right.
Okay.
Yeah, and if we don't let other people live it down, then we're not going to let you live that kind of thing down either.
I suppose so.
All right, let's go. 2 unarmed strikes to try to hit this thing. Oh, no!
That's a no. That's a flat-out no.
Okay, well, I get one more chance.
All right.
Oh, no. Audrin, please, don't die.
You have to hit a 22. It doesn't have slow anymore.
Oh, gosh. Hold on. Wait, do I have anything to help me?
Wait, what about your bardics?
My bardics don't help here, just to do more damage, not to help with the roll. That's what I was checking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go.
Audrin just goes, "You got the touch!"
25!
And you do! Nice. So
Thanks,
yeah, you're like I'm imagining another tentacle's coming for you, right, Alyssa, and you're like battering it away, so that you can try to grab this.
Okay, 13 damage to it. Now let's actually see if I succeed with the grapple.
Has anybody else attacked it in between that first 11 from Benedict and now?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, just making sure I didn't miss any damage that I should have added.
Okay.
All right, grapple?
It's opposed athletics, is that right?
That sounds right.
I don't even want to know what this thing's athletic score is.
It doesn't have the skill, but it has a very good strength.
Right. Okay, roll it for me first to see what my DC is.
26.
Oh, God. Okay. I have advantage. I have a +10. Now, what is it? If I get a 26, I win?
Right. Let's see. Defender in this scenario is, I think, the Kraken, unfortunately. Which means that it on a 26... No, yeah, you're right, because attacker, indeed, attacker breaks ties. Yep, you're right.
Okay.
Because it's setting the DC for you here.
All right, 16 or higher. I doubt, I don't, are the gods with me today?
Yeah.
Who has Sunblade?
Dragonborn Jesus, please.
Surge has a Sunblade.
Surge hit the...
Yeah, that was last turn.
Oh, yeah, that was last turn.
Okay, I'm sorry. This turn.
All right. Yep, advantage. Here we go. Am I a barbarian or am I a barbarian? I'm a
barbarian! Nice.
Very nice.
All right. That was awesome. Alyssa, do you want to describe to us how Takui grapples the tentacle of this thing to save her boyfriend from being eaten?
So I think she takes her shield and just bashes it in, and then she just I don't know, because she can't let go of her weapons, right? So what she probably does is she probably bashes it with her shield down, and then takes Dust Crusher and just hammers down at it, and it just
right. So you have your hand around the tentacle, you have Dust Crusher, and you're almost holding Dust Crusher from the other side, just arms and Dust Crusher are forming an invincible lock.
Yeah. To get it to go down.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And
the physics of this doesn't make any sense at all, but it's
Dungeons and Dragons. Water. So, it's cool.
No, it makes less sense if you're in water. But because I just don't know how you get the strength when you've already been lifted up probably by your to pull it back down, but it's fine. It's Dungeons and Dragons. All right, cool. So its legendary action will be spent attacking you with a tail attack instead, Alyssa.
Okay. Miss. Or, yeah, hit,
22.
Actually. 22 will hit.
Okay, so 26 bludgeoning, and you are knocked prone.
Oh, no, does that effectively get rid of the grapple, then?
I don't think so. I think when you're grappling something and you get knocked prone, I don't think it automatically breaks the grapple or anything. As far as I understand, right? Because, again, grapple just means you've prevented them from moving.
You could grapple someone's ankles.
Right, exactly. You'd just be like kind of vertical or horizontal now instead of vertical. Yeah. You are getting disadvantage on attack rolls at this point, right? You're prone, but
Can you be
yeah.
prone in water?
Again, I think it's just
If
more
I
about
can
just
grapple
like
in water, I guess I could be prone
exactly.
in water.
We're not going to
Actually,
think
in
about it
this
too hard.
case, I think in this case you're actually prawn.
Get out of here.
Audrin
explodes.
Goodbye, buddy.
Yep. All right, so that is its legendary action. And luckily for you, I'll say this right now. The bite costs 3 legendary actions. So because it did tail instead, it can't do it again until next time. But it was angry at you, right, for taking away its prize. So it tried to hit you. Deli, it's your turn.
Well, my turn's going to be far less exciting. Because I think all I can really do is Moonbeam again.
Moon him! Moon him to death!
Thinking, yeah.
Because he's resistant to... He's just resistant to magic damage, right?
Here, this is its thing. Advantage on saving throws against spells, and any creature that makes a spell attack against it has a disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay, yeah. That's unfortunate, but I guess I gotta do what I can. And did we determine that did it already reach the threshold or not?
Nope, it's at 24 out of 100.
Great. So this isn't gonna do much.
And also, someone needs to go do the thing before before the crisis hits again, or else the bad thing will happen instead.
Well, if anything,
And guess what? It can't be me.
Yeah. All right. I'll make a con save for it at advantage. 24. Yep.
Yep.
So just 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'll look if there's anything
no,
better
no.
I can do, but I don't think
it's not 31 damage total.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
I'm like, no.
There's a
15.
22 there. Yeah.
So 15.
15. Okay.
I don't think I can do much else. I could do erupting earth, but it doesn't move anyway. So I could try and charm monsters.
Wait. Could you use erupting earth to clear the debris in the vents?
I don't think I know it. Do I know it exists?
Audrey would probably have to tell her, or Namu or something.
I don't think so, because it just makes the choose a point you can see with. Let's put this in the group chat. Choose a point you can see on the ground within range. A fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Maybe.
Well, it says the ground in that area becomes difficult terrain until cleared. You would just make it worse.
Yeah, that's like that's what I was thinking. Like, I don't think so.
He could probably make it, erupt from the earth, and then it would all land right back on top of the vent.
Yeah.
All right, is that it from you, Deli?
Can't do anything else.
All right, Anna.
I cannot move. I cannot take an action.
Oh yeah.
Now,
You're suddenly very sleepy.
because I cannot move or take an action, would you allow me to bonus action hide?
I am pretty sure that not allowed to take an action includes all types of actions, which means bonus actions. I think typically actions and bonus actions are lumped together in that term.
Okay. Then I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
it actually specifically says you
I'd
can't
like to
move.
go water prone, which is I then just float horizontal.
Yeah. All right, sounds good. What were you saying, Jordan?
The spell specifically says the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn.
Yeah, I would assume plural means it's assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bonus
multiple
action is a kind of action, I guess.
That's why
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's said elsewhere.
You know what?
I
Actually,
just
that
I
makes-
take a little water nap horizontal.
That actually makes sense for why Anna couldn't have helped me, because she also wouldn't have been able to take reaction.
That's true, because I guess the attack would have happened first. You would have lost your, the spell would have ended immediately. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Nestor is just gonna attack this thing. Let's see. Yeah, I think.
Wow, who'd have thought Surge is gonna have to be the person to make sure that this vent thing gets cleared?
Yeah, I mean, I guess Nestor could do something, but he just doesn't know what's happening, right?
Right.
I don't know if Surge does either, though. So,
I think Audrey
luckily,
just screams what needs to happen.
oh,
In
sure, yeah.
water?
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess Nestor could. Nah, it makes sense. It makes more sense for it to be Surge anyway. I'm gonna go ahead.
Surge and Audrin are, just so connected.
They're very
They
connected.
get it,
Yeah. Okay. Surge, I think, is likely going to do this, right? He is going to jump in a hole, right? He sees one of these chains going down, and he's just going to.
I'm so jealous.
He's going to. Let's see. I think that the issue is mainly. Oh, you know what? He doesn't jump down. So he's going to try to do the thing where he's not going to try to do what you were going to do, Audrin. Though actually, wait. How far can he move? I doubt it would be a good idea for him to go try to do an Arcana check, is what I'm saying. He can only move 30 feet, so I don't think he could even get to the panel you were at. No. So instead, I think he's not going to try to do the big gun, right? He's just going to try to prevent the crisis. And again, the crisis, as I described, was the chains, right? So Surge is just going to retract his Sunblade and grab one of the chains and just heave down, right? And try to keep the Kraken pinned. He gets inspired by seeing what Takui did. Okay. I think this is just a strength. Probably just an opposed strength. Well, actually, no, this is what he's doing. He's using his action to answer the crisis. And then the turn passes, and the crisis hits, and he needs to roll an athletics check, I think. Though I suppose it could be opposed to. I do have like a static DC set for these rolls typically, but it could also be an opposed between it and the Kraken. What would you rather have? I think you probably have a better chance with the opposed because of not entropy, the chaos plateau.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that works against Surge too.
Because if the DC is like 30, does the Surge even have like?
He has a +4 on athletics,
so he'd have to crit. He
would have to. Yes, that's true. He would have to crit. And if it's I think it makes sense to do the Kraken. Let's do that. So I'm gonna set the DC with the Kraken first. It got a 22, much more manageable.
I might be able to help with Twinkling Constellation. No. What is it? Cosmic Omen?
Nope.
Oh, never mind. 8 is not going to be enough.
Yeah, pretty much no matter what, that's not happening. Unless you have a thing, Jordan.
Well, I just have a question.
Yeah.
How much weight do you give Jeremy Crawford's opinion on rulings?
It depends on how I like it. What does it say?
He said, no rule prohibits verbal components from working underwater. Keep in mind that if you're talking, you're not holding your breath.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
not
remember.
what I would have expected.
I don't remember.
Not me either.
What we said specifically last time and why we ruled it that way. I can see it either way. I think because we've already done it this way. I can see it. I'll allow it.
It could be that we've just assumed that we couldn't, and so we haven't bothered trying.
I think we're gonna. I'll allow it. I'm gonna say that you can do verbal components underwater. It does still make sense that Deli and Benedict would just stay out and cast spells. Yeah,
absolutely.
But they can also jump in if they need to. Right now that we know this. Yes, I'll rule it the other way. Go ahead, Audrey.
I was just curious in general because I'm like. I was just wondering how like water breathing works with verbal components, so I went looking.
I think you have enough factors going for you, including water breathing, like swim speeds, freedom of movement, maybe all that stuff. Like the seal thing they gave you, like the amulet they gave you. Sure, yeah, you can talk underwater. It's fine.
Okay.
But yes, I think we have failed the crisis. So we are now at 1 out of 3 prison failures. And what happens on a failure as a consequence is the thing gets to make another tentacle attack. Actually, I forgot to do some legendary actions for it. So I'll go ahead and just I'll be kind and only do one of them when I could have probably done 2. Although he'll have a chance to do another one in a second. So he's going to do a tail attack on Takui. $20. And then he's going to do a tentacle on Takui. 31?
Yep.
22 bludgeoning, and you are grappled. Now I don't know how it works to be grappled while you're grappling something. I think it still happens. I don't know what you're technically grappling it as it's grappling you. Can you both
grapple? You could. I mean, technically, you could grapple something while it's grappling you. I mean, you just like both grab it.
Isn't that just like judo?
But also, it's like, is it? I'm assuming it's like lifting me a little bit, like when.
Yeah, I mean, well, let's look at the rest of the wording here. If the target doesn't escape by the end of its next turn, it throws you. So I think we'll say this: it has grabbed you. It is trying to pull you off of it, and if you don't do it by the end of your next turn, it's gonna throw you.
It's gonna throw me. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, do I get a check to hold on? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think at that point we'll just do another opposed grapple basically against it as it tries to pull you off. It will basically allow it to make that for free.
Okay.
So that's its 2 attacks there. So it's just trying to pull you off, right? Like, yeah, let me get my food. And now we'll go ahead and roll for another prison crisis. And see what we get. Ooh, drowned host. Nice. Okay, so this one is the weird one. Arms, faces, mouths, and various dead divine flesh starts to push outward from its body. Even like almost as if new tentacles are growing, but it's like at the end of the tentacle, or it's just kind of this like strand of flesh, is a face or some empty eye sockets or an arm or a leg or whatever. So that's starting to, like, the whole thing is starting to distend and do weird body horror stuff. And that's the thing you're gonna have to deal with this time, right? Its chains are it's gotten free, right? It's gotten another tentacle free is kind of what happened since you failed the chain crisis. And now you have to deal with whatever this weird body horror stuff that is going on. And the idea here is that it's starting to reach out for everybody in this area. And if you fail to deal with it, like, everyone around here is going to be grabbed by a bunch of these weird strands. Going to be bad news. That is crisis. I'll reset its threshold. You got it to 58 that time. Slow is gone. Audrin, back to you.
Okay, so is that the additional crisis that we got?
Yes, so we ended the crisis that was before the chain. It got a tentacle free, right? You failed. And then a new crisis is happening where it's like distending its weird body horror stuff out.
Okay.
So I think for now you've lost the opportunity. It wouldn't make sense to try to go for the big gun at this point, right? Because you have to deal with this and not the chains or the vent. Is the idea.
Yeah. So it's...
And we'll say even like the way it's moving and the way it's kind of started to expand, it's blocked off that access to that stuff.
So it's like... It's starting to expand and extend. I have 2 thoughts, Caleb. Tell me what you think.
Kind of like Hydra-esque, right? It's like growing a bunch of more tentacles.
Yeah. and all of these tentacles, like the whole thing is basically made up of like
Body parts.
body parts, right?
Yep. There's lots of little mouths at the end of these tentacles.
So
many mouths.
it's kind of like a bunch of humanoids, right?
Where are you going with this?
How would a hold person work in a situation like this?
Not well.
I couldn't cast hold person to like stop and restrain.
Do you want to put it in chat and I'll see what it says? A humanoid. It's not a humanoid. Even if it was one, even if like a body just appeared in fully humanoid form popping out of this thing, it would not be a humanoid.
Okay.
It is weird eldritch monstrosity stuff.
Well, I could also enlarge reduce. In this case, I would reduce it if I could make
A creature, yep. So reducing it would be, you would have it. Decrease its size category. It would have disadvantage on strength checks and saving throws. It would its attacks would do 1d4 less damage.
Would this affect it being trapped by its chains at all, though?
Ooh.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I couldn't.
Yes,
I couldn't
let's
like
not do that.
So I think
specifically
it.
focus it on.
I think
part of
it would. No, not really. I think it would kind of deal a little bit with the current crisis, but it would create a much bigger crisis immediately. But yeah, currently you're being grappled by this thing hanging. As Takewee tries to pull it down.
Wait a second. What does casting and enlarge reduce at a higher level do?
I don't think it does anything.
Yeah, usually says in the spell.
Well, that's why I'm like, why is it giving me the option to?
Because
When you click on it, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just more creatures.
Well,
I think it just generally, whenever you do click on a spell and roll 20, it's just like, you want to cast this at a higher level, even if you don't have an option to.
Got it. Well, Audrey, what's your idea?
I'm gonna cast greater invisibility on it. No, I'm just kidding.
Can't eat me if it can't see me.
If it can't see me, it doesn't exist.
Joke's on you, I have blind sight. I can see you wherever you're invisible.
Or no, wait. If I can't see it, it doesn't exist. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. Are you going to try to break free of the grapple, or are you going to try to, like, brain blast something just hanging there?
I mean, I also have Mage Hand, which I can do stuff
true.
with. I think. No, I have to have a free hand. Wait, yeah, I could do.
You're just going to start like a whack-a-mole. Just go boop, and all the just slapping them.
It's a fleshy whack-a-mole.
Mm-hmm. I think one easy possible answer to it that might come to your mind is like just attacking it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I feel
Right.
like the best
Just doing
option
enough
is to
damage.
just start blasting it, right?
Yep.
Well, okay. Anyway, I'll start blasting.
So you have two choices here. You can commit your action to be the person who's responding to the crisis, and in which case you will probably make an attack roll at the end of this, right? And your friends can help in the same way that they've always done, right? Though it might make more sense to just say maybe the threshold is what matters here, right? You just do enough damage to it and it solves the crisis. And that's probably the more elegant way to do it.
And the
Then,
threshold
then we
is
can actually
100.
see number go brr, right?
Yeah.
Do it, yeah. So you're just gonna be hanging there and just be like,
I guess so, pretty much. And because I can't move, I might as well just
steady aim.
steady aim.
Exactly.
So instead of saying hold still, I'm just like, hold me still.
Check. Go for it.
So, where is it? There it is. Shoot.
Nice. Hit. Even if you had disadvantage, you would have hit.
Yay.
Nice. 20 radiant. And you guys can tell, like, you are damaging this thing quite a bit.
And I'll shoot it again.
Yep.
Yay.
Actually, here's a good question. I mean, it wouldn't matter because you steady aimed, and I think you had a disadvantage to this because you were grappled and restrained and whatnot. But yeah, I think you're good because you steady aimed. So.
Okay.
Nice. Well done. Oh no.
What?
What was it at? Oh, I hate when this happens.
What happened?
No, I can't. Oh, that's not good.
I feel like the green bar was right by Takewee's face. But I just don't know for sure.
Was it there?
I feel like it was on the other side of her face.
I think it was like here.
Yeah.
That seems right.
It definitely like was not as like right up next to Audrin's token. That feels wrong.
Yeah. I was it here before the damage I just dealt?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, I accidentally typed in -20/ and then it didn't do the thing and it just made the number -20/, which means I forgot what it had for hit points.
You really
I
should
think
have
it
an
was
undo
around
button for
there.
that.
I know. That's what I captured. I was like, this is so frustrating. All right.
Does that
so
amount of hit points make sense that it would have been around there?
does that make sense? So that's the damage that it just did.
Yeah, I think that feels okay.
All right. And that was 52 damage, so you need to...
Going based on vibes here today, you know.
Yeah.
And bonus action, or bonus. Oh.
Yeah, that one misses.
Should I action surge?
I
don't know
mean,
if we're
you
dire
might
straits yet.
you might be swallowed next turn, which means maybe you
That's
action
true.
surge when you're swallowed. I can see it both ways.
Actions. I see it both ways. The
right way and
there's
then yours. Yep.
Hey, you know that.
Dude, I have Psych the Musical like memorized, dude.
Really? Dude, I didn't
Yeah.
even know you liked Psych.
What are you talking about? Psych's one of my favorite shows.
What? How have we
He's
not
the reason that
discussed-
I watch Psych.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Psych's amazing.
I did not know. Okay, well. Well, Lieutenant
You gonna
Crunch,
action search?
Let me I feel like if I don't action surge, there's a decent chance cuz well, let's see how much damage have I already done. It's like 20 32. 52. Can you guys do the extra 48? I feel like there's a pretty good chance you can.
Potentially.
The odds are fairly good.
Yeah, at least yeah, because we've just started the next turnaround with the prison crisis. So
Anna will get to move before the next prison crisis, and I have all the confidence in the world that Anna can pull it out.
very true. Yeah, I think you're fine. I would save it for when you're being swallowed. All right, Benedict is going to try to do. I think he's just trying to do slow again. It worked pretty well last time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's Makara Gora doing a wisdom save and succeeding with flying colors. So that's a waste. There we go. That's Benedict. Makara Gora will go ahead and do its last legendary action to do another tail attack on Takewee. For 23 bludgeoning damage. You're still prone. And then it'll be its actual turn. And what was it? By the end of your next turn. Okay. It gets to throw you at the end of your next turn, Takewee. So in the meantime, it will, I guess, just pincer Audrin, right? Just like crush him. I believe it has advantage on you, if I remember correctly. Oh, okay. So
because of my
I think it's probably still hits, right? Because even with shield, I think you're right, Audrin. That 27.
Yeah, because even with shield, I only have a 24.
Take minus 12 from that and have him take 12 damage instead.
Sounds good. Yep, so just 10 damage, Audrin.
Oh, and the damage, I think, is halved. Yeah.
So I only take 5 damage?
Nice. Yeah, because you have resistance again. Yep.
And the target hits a creature, and that creature has resistance to the damage dealt by that attack. So.
Yep. Another tail attack on you, Takewee. 33 for 29 bludgeoning damage. And then a tentacle on you as well. This one has advantage because you are prone. So that is that full damage there, and you are still grappled.
I'm more grappled.
Yep. I mean, I guess this is just the tentacle crushing you, right?
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so it can't use pincer on anybody but me. But it can still grapple other people.
Yeah, it has another attack that grapples, yep.
Okay.
Indeed. All right. Takewee, by the end of this turn, you will be thrown sky high unless you do something about it.
Well, I think I'm actually going to take a chance and just attack it because I have a chance to, because since I'm also grappling it, I could just hold on.
Yeah.
Right? What we said? Okay. I think I'll take my chances.
Okay.
So as my bonus action, I am going to expend some dice and get some health back.
Mm-hmm.
5d10. Okay, so I get 22 health back.
Okay.
Okay. And then as my action, I'm going to attack it with Dust Crusher. Now, is it a straight roll because I'm also grappling it?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're prone. Did you stand up from prone? Quote unquote.
Sure, I
shift
my body a little bit.
Yeah, good.
And do
what is that 22 for?
To get hit points back.
Got it. Nice.
Bonus action.
Nice.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh, yikes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Well, okay. That's fun.
Okay,
Now nobody gets my protection, so sorry guys.
Opposed grapple. It's trying to pry you off and throw you against the wall. Yeah. You have a reaction? Flash of Genius, I suppose.
I might flash a Genius.
That's 16.
For Takewee.
Yep. That makes sense.
Worth it?
What is the benefits that we're losing if you don't hit it?
So it has been attacking mostly me, so it hasn't really mattered, but if it attacks anybody else, it's at disadvantage, and if it still does hit, then it's halved.
I would say it's worth it, Audrin, because you also need to do damage to the thing right now. That's like the whole goal.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and Flash of Genius that second one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ooh, 13 measly damage.
And you're having potential other damage.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what did you say?
It's 12 damage, not 13.
Oh, 12. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, I can't math.
Wow.
I can't English or math.
Gonna make me do math again.
Sorry.
It's okay. Math is for nerds.
Okay.
Opposed
athletics. It got a 27.
Which is why we play D&D, where there's no math involved ever.
No, not at all.
What is its plus? It's also
10.
a plus 10, just like me. It's just rolling so well. Why is it rolling so well? Okay. Oh, wait. No, sorry. I rolled this.
Oh, strength save. Is it the same?
It's also a plus 10 though. Are we?
Is it the same?
It's also a plus 10 though. Are we?
I think typically that's how we've done it.
Yeah.
If it's the same modifier, we keep it.
Yeah. Okay.
I could
that's fine.
technically help on this
Okay.
with my cosmic omen. How much would it help? Where is she?
I'm a 23
Ooh,
and I need 4 more.
you're 70 feet away. It wouldn't work. I can only do it within 30 feet.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, bye-bye, guys.
Flung across the room. So
I think it's funny.
Hey, she's closer now.
Not
Yeah,
as helpful now.
Yep. So you take you land prone and you take 66 bludgeoning damage. There you
Oh
go,
no,
22.
11 points of damage. I'm scared.
Oh no. Honestly, that really didn't do much.
All right,
Honestly,
Deli.
that's kind of good because then you're not grappled anymore.
Yep.
The fun
Yeah,
tickles
neither.
in my
But
brain.
Audrin, nothing's preventing Audrin from being swallowed now, though. That's the big thing.
Yep.
I'll shoot this thing up from the inside.
In fact, there's no reason I can't just legendary action do it right now.
Right.
So I'm gonna do it. He does have to hit him, obviously.
Was the whole thing of getting to fling Takui at the end of her turn, was that a legendary action at all?
No. That was just when you are grappled by the tentacle. If by the end of the target's next turn you're
it
still
doesn't-
grappled,
okay.
then it throws you.
Got it.
All right, Audrin,
Caleb was being generous and letting me do a pose
it
athletic.
made sense. You were already grappling the tentacle. It made sense logically. So yeah, Audrin, you take 33 piercing damage, and then you are swallowed. You are blinded, restrained. You have total cover against attacks and other effects.
And have that damage, Jordan, though.
Yeah, that's true. And you take 12d6 acid damage at the start of each of the Kraken's turns. If the Kraken takes 50 or more damage on a single turn from a creature inside it, it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or regurgitate all swallowed creatures.
Yeah,
so there
now's
you
a good
go.
time for the
Audrin.
So as Audrey goes down, he's like, "This is a bad idea for you."
Yeah.
Has it reached the how close? Has it reached the threshold yet?
It's pretty close. It's at 76 out of 100. Yeah, I say we go ahead and finish it out to the end to the 20 initiative count. Wrap up the crisis, and then we can call it for a session.
Hopefully we can make it.
Yep.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know if it just disconnected or not. Where is Moonbeam? 5th level. 27 if it fails.
All right, con save. Yep. Nice.
Wait, what happened? I didn't see. Well, let me refresh. I didn't see anything. Oh, there it is. No, it's fine. So it takes 13.
We got
That's closer for
his
Anna.
advantage. Yeah, I forgot.
It's closer for Anna though.
All right.
I'm reloading roll 20.
So what was it? 13 you said?
Yeah. Yeah, roll 20 glitched out for me too.
Yeah, I don't know if mine's opening back up or not.
You're at 89 out of 100.
So close.
Anna?
I mean, I'm gonna go attack it. Okay, I just need to get my stuff up. I had to reload roll 20.
But it has disadvantage, right?
It has advantage on Constitution saving throws, or on saving throws against magic.
But would that be a straight roll with the thing Takewe's doing, or is Take?
That's for attacks, I believe.
Okay.
Mine's a spell.
Like attacks that it tries to make against people who are not her.
Okay, here I come.
You are Cinnamon.
Wow.
I want.
We've done that several times with the character.
Yeah,
23.
Yep.
6 damage. That's poop.
that
26.
Yep.
11 damage.
There you go. You've got him over the threshold.
And then again, that does not hit.
Yeah, 15 does not.
And then So we've solved this round's.
Yes. Basically, you
Big
guys
crisis.
have punched the flesh enough that it starts
Okay.
starting to withdraw. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just going to kick it. That's a crit. Since I'm flanking.
If you crit
Hasn't loaded for
when
me
you
yet.
kick it, is it cricket?
Nice. Well done.
8 damage. These are poop.
Well, I certainly got crickets for that joke.
And then I guess I'm just gonna go right back to the panel just in case something happens that we need to do stuff over there.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Nestor sees that this thing is kind of like weak, right? It seems damaged, so he's just gonna try to pile in on it. In fact, I think he might. Nah, he's just gonna attack. Normal attacks.
Would he move so he would flank with Surge?
Yes. Let's see. He moves. What, here? That seems right. 20. Okay. Yep, Nestor's stabbing in tentacles. Surge is going to... I mean, Surge might be able to do it with a smite here. We'll see how it goes. 27 hits. That's a 6 slashing. I think he'll save Divine Smite for if he maybe gets a crit or something. Nope, but he does hit again. 10. He might try it at this point. What has he got? Oh, he doesn't. He only has a 2nd level left. Whatever, he'll do it. So for that, it's going to be 2, 3, 4, D8. Nope. It's very damaged. And you've successfully done the crisis, right? But it's not dead yet. So I think Namudora, whatever. I don't remember what I named the guy. Namu is going to say it in via sending stone. You know what probably happens is Audrun, you're getting down a gullet and you hear from the sending stone, "Nice job, Audrun." Yeah, we're able to restrain it back. Wait, where did you go? I don't see you out there.
If you have water breathing, can you breathe in stomach acid?
No.
Okay.
That's not good.
I don't think being swallowed, said it was you were being suffocated though. So I think you're okay.
I have
Foul
where's
air
the,
in its stomach, or just foul water, I suppose.
Are we gonna call it here?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I guess we could keep going just long enough to say. I mean, honestly, Audrun's turn is next, and you might try to kill it. Yeah. Here. Let me do this real quick then. I'm gonna roll for the next person crisis. Okay, it's Coral. So this one means that it's trying to So we see Makaragora tear open part of the living coral, right? The walls of the prison. And you can see that it's gonna try to it brings a tentacle through and is trying to squeeze and push and crack it and try to get out that way. So that'll be the thing you have to deal with this time if Audrun doesn't just kill it right here. Audrun, what do you do?
Well, I still have my guns out, and
sun's not out, but guns are out.
Oh, the sun's always out in in Audrun's world.
In Audrun's world, yeah, fair enough.
Sun's always out. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do, I don't even
You might not even need to action surge.
Do I need to steady aim?
Yes.
Does
Might
he
as well.
technically have disadvantage since it's in melee range? No,
No,
he's not in melee range.
Well, that's not
And
the
he
problem.
already has a thing for that.
Yeah, I already have a thing.
Okay.
I
You
also
are
still
okay.
have
You're blinded and restrained, So that will matter. So yes, I think you need to do steady aim to get a straight roll instead of a disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you can't see, you're restrained. But yeah, I'm assuming you're literally just have like, you can't move your arm, but you have your hand over your gun and you just like fire it a bunch of times.
So I can still move my hand. I can still attack even though I'm restrained.
I think so. Restrained basically just means like you can't move places and you have like disadvantage on things, I believe. I'll look it up. Restrained, prone, grappled, they're all similar. Let's see. For restrained, you become 0. Your speed becomes 0. You can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. Your attack rolls against the creature have advantage. No, sorry. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and the creature and your attack rolls have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So you can still attack, you just had disadvantage.
Okay.
But you can make it a straight roll with steady aim. Which, you know, what else are you going to do?
Well, I also have the luck things.
True. Yeah, if you want to use your bonus action to fire again, yeah. That's not a bad idea.
You know what? Let's say that I used them last turn because I did steady aim and did the bonus action, and I should.
Oh yeah. So you get 3. So you used 1, or you used all 3 because you made 3 attacks. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine.
So
steady aim this time.
Yeah, steady aim this time, and then pistol.
Hit. Do your damage.
Damage.
It's dead. But what happens...
Oh, I didn't add my sneak attack last time.
Oh, you're right. What happens, though, is we see you shoot it from inside, and it... I think we see a single burning, like, lance of light shoot through it and out, right? So you guys see this, like, this radiant bolt, like, and, like, burn a hole through it. And it's, like, right through the, like, the top of the carapace of this thing, right? It has this, like, chitin-looking thing. And the flesh, this... I guess that's the original monster. Let's say it's the flesh. But the flesh opens. It tears open from the top and, like, peels back like a flower. And you can see inside of it now. Audrin, you're functionally... Like, I think you're still in its gullet, but you can see through its gullet the red light, like through the membrane that you're right next to. You can see red light as if it's being exposed to the air now, and, like, the red light out there. But, like, its insides start to open up, and I guess... I don't know if anyone can see this. Deli and Benedict can see this because of their vantage point. They see 3 giant beating hearts in its cavity here. But then it just keeps fighting because it has a mythic phase.
Oh, joy.
And it becomes... It regains all of its hit points. And... now we're on phase 3. And we'll pick up with that next time on Terra Invicta.
Does Audrin get out?
No, I don't think so. You can keep firing, and if you... this is how it'll happen now. You can keep firing, and if you do at least 50 damage, it'll spit you out.
So should I just finish my turn?
Do it.
Another shot.
Yep.
Oh, also need to include sneak on. I'll just include sneak on the next one.
Yep. You're almost there already. You're at 40 damage. Hit? No, that was a straight roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 misses.
Okay.
So you're firing, and you can sense that it's, like, disturbed by your, the damage you're doing to it, but it doesn't quite regurgitate you.
Well, I guess I'll action surge.
All right, yep, fair enough.
Like, I'm not starting next combat with
still inside this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Pistol.
21 misses.
Pistol.
23 hits. There you go.
I got 2 crit one. Oh, never mind. It's okay. It's just because there's 1. That was 1.
Let me check exactly when this happens. If the Kraken takes 50 or more damage on a single turn from a creature inside it, it must succeed on the... Okay. Oh, at the end of that turn or regurgitate all swallowed creatures. Let's see. Let's see. It takes 50 damage or more on a single turn from a creature inside it. Turn, not round. Yeah, so at the end of your turn. I was thinking round, but yeah, it's turn. Okay, so it needs to make a DC 20 con save.
I have 1 more shot.
Yeah, go ahead. Hit.
Ignore the top one. Don't ignore the extra
The
sneak.
sneak, yep. Oops. Nice. And you've already almost gotten its threshold all the way too. 88. I'm pretty sure you did that. All that was just you on this turn. 88 radiant damage. Perfect. Yes. And then go ahead and make a con save for Makaragora, which it fails. And you are regurgitated, vomited out.
Audrin just like does a spin as he's coming out, and he's got the guns like facing down.
Yeah. And so we see Audrin, like, because he can fly and stuff, right? And you're underwater. You kind of just like are above the thing, and you are looking down on these 3 beating hearts, right? That are like exposed to the air. You can tell that it's still doing stuff, right? It's still trying to break through. That crisis is still happening. The coral, but you also see like, oh, there's like hearts we could attack. I wonder what that would do. And then it's still going.
Talking is a free action, right?
Yep.
I mentioned the 3 beating hearts to the guy.
Yeah. So you say that.
There's 3 beating hearts. Do you guys know about this? Can we like shoot these things?
I am gonna make a roll for him. I think he says. He says, "What do you mean, hearts? You cracked open the shell?"
I was just like, well, once I was inside of it, it wasn't that hard to do.
And he says, "Audrin, you have a choice to make. I didn't think it was possible, but so quickly. The one time the Makaragora has come close to death, this is what we saw. But beware, if you attack those hearts, it will become enraged. It will become more powerful, even more powerful than it is right now. But this is the way to kill it. I don't know if you can do it, but if you think you can, you will rid us of Makaragora forever. But if you fail, it will escape."
So if I shoot at the hearts right now, then we have to kill it. But if I don't shoot them right now, we don't have to kill it.
As far as I understand, yes.
Let's pick it up next time.
Yeah, we can decide whether you want to do that next time. Yep, and it's true out of character what I just said as well, right? He succeeded on his check there. This is the choice before you. You can attempt to kill Makaragora. I will tell you it will get worse before it gets better, and the consequences for failure, like dealing with the crises and stuff, will be worse and will likely lead to him escaping if things go wrong. But this, yes, to actually kill the thing, you will need to kill these hearts.
This sounds like campaign 3's problem.
Yeah, that's one way of thinking about it.
Let's just keep it locked up for another campaign's time.
Well, we can decide that next time. This has been Terra Invicta. I'm really happy the way this session went. We got through one whole phase of it, got to the mythic phase. We can deal with the rest of it next time. Lots of fun, guys. I'm glad that Aldrin didn't get eaten and dead.
This game, or this session.
Yes. There's always next time. There's always next time on Terra Invicta. Adios.